February 1st, 2008. Chris Wallace calls me to his office and gives me the news that I was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. That obviously changed my life and my career. I know some people in the league were upset about the trade, but it happened, right? And that's where I got to know the person who elevated my game like no other, who taught me what it took to win at the highest level, who showed me how hard you had to work and the mentality you needed to have in order to be the best, the commitment you had to make, what it meant and what it took to be a leader. Kobe. That night I joined the team in DC, and I got to the hotel after midnight. He was texting me saying, "Hey, I want to come by your room, and I want to welcome you. I want to say hello, and I want to welcome you to the team." I said, "You know what? I mean, it's going to be late. It's going to be like past 1 a.m. You sure you don't want to wait for tomorrow?" He said, "No, it's not going to be too late. I'm coming over." I said, "Oh, okay, sounds good." The team had a game next day at noon, so all right. So he just wanted to make sure that right away, firsthand, I got the message. He said, "Welcome to the team. I'm happy you're here. Championship together." So I said, "All right, I'm in, man. I'm in. Have a good night." That was it. That was it. That was it. No crap. Straight to the chase. I wouldn't be here without you, brother. I wish more than anything that you and Gigi were here today with us. I miss you and love you. Thank you.
Move forward then. Okay, well, check this out. First of all, you throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now, because I don't understand them, I'm going to take them as disrespect. Watch your mouth and help me what to say. Okay, see, now you found yourself a nigga. You looking for a nigga? Nigga here now, see?
My mind is so spectacular. Open up your aperture. You don't like the light that I be shining, bitch, you Dracula. Southern draw vernacular. Flip you like a spatula. Knew that I was built to put this world up on my scapula. I've been on this road so long, my tires bald. I don't wanna text and no, I don't wanna call. Came in this shit running, bitch, I don't know how to crawl. We ain't never folding, I'm holding the highest car. Look, okay, grew up running post routes. Now I'm on the cash route. Better call the plumber, that boy spitting like a bass spout. All these bad women in this club, fuck is you mad about? Word to all my estheticians, boy, I'm about to lash out. Straight from St. John's to the east side, jigging since knee high. Watch the way I put on for my state, nigga, yeehaw. Respect and know what we die. Crazy how I made it to the league from the bleach eyes. Boy, my shit hair wrong, black, rich, and bare arms. Smoking on that yogi, this shit stronger than some bare arms. Goku, I'm in rare form, you cannot prepare for him. When I swing, it's like a carnivore, this shit ain't fair for him. Brought intellect back to this rap shit. You niggas need chapstick. Shit been dry for way too long, and I'm the matchstick. You niggas Nickelodeon me, I'm more like Cap Nick. Cap a nigga, throw him in front of me. Party favors on the table, you can pick and choose. I would be lying if I said that I don't get confused. I'm just a player in the game and I don't pick the rules. Why trouble always seem to find the ones with shit to lose. About to blow like we just lit the fuse. We double dutch into this dough, I get this shit in twos. Push the button, get it started, put that shit in cruise. A little dust up on his heart, I barely get to use. A fool flatters himself, a wise man flatters the fool. Man, I just came to get it started like mechanics with tools. Cause in my hood, if you don't pack a tool, you planning to lose. These young boys deserve Oscars, they be acting a fool. A couple loose screws, but they hammer accurate. Ooh, I know some niggas stuck on drugs and manufacture it too. School of hard knocks, we all got our bachelor's. Food, no cap and gowns, but we all had the master. Party favors on the table, you can pick and choose. I would be lying if I said that I don't get confused. I'm just a player in the game and I don't pick the rules. Why trouble always seem to find the ones with shit to lose. dumb lit, it's about to be a late night. Fresh wax, shawty, show me what it tastes like. Niggas know me in my city like I'm Wayne Wright. Got them looking up to me and we the same height. Ooh, I got it bad, deep in my bag. Foot on the gas, they cannot last. Swimming with the sharks, bitch, that's a great white. Never stopping, we don't even need no brake lights. Say she don't smoke, but she always smoke with me, yeah. Backwards in the air, back up in the ovaries, yeah. All my ops, they stay running like they over easy. Even my masseurs can't just get too close to me, yeah. Shout out to Next. Soon as the ink dry, we count out the checks, yeah. I never flex. I bought up a business, you bought up a section. I'm at the top of my class, yeah. Y'all never learned from your lesson. Skywalker gave me the force, yeah. Turn this into an obsession, yeah. I couldn't wait on the team, cooking shit up with just me run play, yeah. Things never are what they seem, but we know the facts, yeah. Charging that shit to the game, but now I pull up with a battery pack, yeah. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and we can just leave it at that. I'm dumb lit, it's about to be a late night. Fresh wax, shawty, show me what it tastes like. Niggas know me in my city like I'm Wayne Wright. Got them looking up to me and we the same height. Ooh, I got it bad, deep in my bag. Foot on the gas, they cannot last. Swimming with the sharks, bitch, that's a great white. Never stopping, we don't even need no brake lights. Big bro, why they call you big bro? Every time we hit the bank, we deposit zip codes. Well connected with the streets like we out in Skid Row.
He talked to Kobe that he said that was one of the hardest hits in his career, losing to you guys in the finals in 08.
The thing about that, he got it back. Oh, that's the one I'll never forget. That one he got back from us in 2010. I know he said that was his sweetest one, too.
Yeah, the loss to y'all was the toughest, and the win was the sweetest.
Doing it without Shaq.
Yeah.
Yep, doing it without Shaq. We had 4 All-Stars, dude. You know that? Yeah, 4 All. He was the only All-Star. Him and Pau, he had Pau Gasol, but he toughened Pau Gasol up.
Oh, man.
Because that first finals, we ran through Pau Gasol.
Oh, I seen Kobe obliterate Pau Gasol, and I pulled Pau to the side like, bro.
You can't let this happen.
But just I hear what he's saying, but let me just.
He made.
You know how crazy I am. I had to like. You good?
Yeah, it was that bad.
Like, nigga, Kobe
God
go
damn.
at Pau's head, but like you said, he made him a lot tougher.
He made him a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He talked to Kobe that he said that was one of the hardest hits in his career, losing to you guys in the finals in 08.
The thing about that, he got it back. Oh, that's the one I'll never forget. That one he got back from us in 2010. I know he said that was his sweetest one, too.
Yeah, the loss to y'all was the toughest, and the win was the sweetest.
Doing it without Shaq.
Yeah.
Yep, doing it without Shaq. We had 4 All-Stars, dude. You know that? Yeah, 4 All. He was the only All-Star. Him and Pau, he had Pau Gasol, but he toughened Pau Gasol up.
Oh, man.
Because that first finals, we ran through Pau Gasol.
Oh, I seen Kobe obliterate Pau Gasol, and I pulled Pau to the side like, bro.
You can't let this happen.
But just I hear what he's saying, but let me just.
He made.
You know how crazy I am. I had to like. You good?
Yeah, it was that bad.
Like, nigga, Kobe go at Pau's head, but like you said, he made him a lot tougher.
He made him a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
good call.
Yeah,
he made him a Hall of Famer.
Good call.
Without Kobe, Pau just
another skilled hero. I don't think you could teach dog, but Kobe put some of his dog in Pau.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. I'm your host, Mr. BJ Matthews, a.k.a. B Jizzle. Before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. All of our YouTube videos, hit that like button. Y'all coming here to share, subscribe, hit that Cash App, $Slick Rate 1990, $Slick Rate 1990 is our Cash App. If you guys are in here, make sure you guys donate to the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Make sure you guys like the video, like this the live as well. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys don't have Cash App, you guys can also donate into what they call the super stickers and super comments. Very simple. If you go into that chat box right there at the bottom of the screen where you guys type in your comments, there's a button that has a $symbol. You guys can donate by hitting that button as well. And when you hit that button, you have the option to donate to the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Before I get started, let me go ahead and just take this off real quick so I can be very direct. Since we've started this segment so far with this topic that we're about to talk about, has been all week. There's been a lot of people who've came in and actually brought their 2 cents in when it comes to this discussion, and nothing wrong with it. I welcome people who come in and speak and come in, in the comments. I don't have no issue with that. But the troll count has really went up to an all-time astronomical high within the last 3 to 5 days, right? And we understand how YouTube algorithms work. When you are in the YouTube algorithm, you're talking about a topic pertaining to somebody or a player or person. Then you'll have all these new people that come in and chime into their. My subscriber count has went up. I think 50-60% within the last week. Right, I've just had more subs come in since this discussion. I've had a flummox of subscribers, so appreciate that. But there's a numerous amount of trolls as well, who some of them don't say anything, but they just sit around for multiple hours watching. Thank you for that. But there's also the trolls that come in and will just comment all day for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I don't have any idea why a troll will be in here that long when they say that this information ain't good, this sucks, y'all know basketball. Just keep going over and over instead of just actually leaving, right? And with trolls, my rule of thumb has always been trolls belong in the chat. Trolls belong in the chat. That's been my rule of thumb if y'all been around me long enough. But I'm going to come up with a new slogan. Trolls, to stay, you have to pay. Trolls, to stay, you have to pay. Trolls, to stay, you got to pay. Because my thing is, I'm not gonna to block any trolls from coming into the chat. But what I will ask you to do, if you're going to troll my channel, if you're going to be there multiple hours and say this information sucks, this information ain't good, you guys know about, okay, which doesn't make any sense if you're so miserable. But if you're going to do that, you're gonna have to pay to stay. So that means hit the Cash App and hit the super stickers, one of the two. You're gonna have to hit one of those two to stay in the chat and continuously troll. If you want to stay in here, you better not dare not be trolling in the comment section. The choice is yours, but you're not going to troll for hours at a time, which makes absolutely no damn sense, and not asked to contribute to the show. Because my thing is, you roll up my StreamYard time with all that foolishness. But hey, you can stay as long as you want, as long as you pay by the hour. If you want to negotiate a price, you guys can pay $2 a show, $5 a show, $10 a show, whatever may be on your heart. But you will have to contribute something for being on the show that long in the comments. If you have real disagreements, that's fine. I'm talking about the ones who spend all damn day, who got no life, want to troll somebody they do not like. That's how I'm going to deal with trolls from now on. But we're going to get into the comment section. Hash Moncrief says Pau Gasol was great, but why are you knocking Kobe's greatness? I think you might be new, brother. I'm not knocking Kobe's greatness. Shakira Austin, WNBA. Hey, BJ, how you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing? J Boy, Pau Gasol is great, but he was no D Wade or Bosh or Kevin Love or Kyrie Irving, or he stopped the Bull S narrative S. It's coming from one player. LeBron King Duck James just retired. Gotcha. Kobe Bryant filmer said, BJ back at you. Yep. I'm not stopping. And see, I'm glad you put out that comment. Listen, since I've been starting the Kobe series, man, just based off of the people who either disagree or the people who have difference of opinions, which is fine. I've not heard one real argument or one real debate of why Kobe's not in your top 10. I've not heard one debate really, even when Kobe is not even in your top 5, unless it's by default, you're trying to basically have only one side you're trying to use, right? So we had FYF come in the other show speaking about resume and using Bleacher Report as a crux, right, to basically put this man at number 11. which we all know doesn't make no sense. And I've said it before, there's no logical case, you're talking strictly basketball, where you would have this man that low on your list. Resume, he has more All-NBA and All-Defensive teams combined than anybody on this list outside of Tim Duncan. Championships, he has the same amount of championships as Jordan. He has more than LeBron, same as Kareem, around the same as Magic, Bill Russell. All those dudes, Tim Duncan, have 5 or more championships. Michael Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Bill Russell, Tim Duncan have more than 5 or more championships. Kobe's on that. Statistics, Kobe Bryant is top 5 in scoring. He's number 1 in assists for a shooting guard. Right? Skill set, he is arguably the best skilled player at the shooting guard position of all time. He had no weaknesses in his offensive game, and he was a great defender. Right? So you got resume, statistics, skill set, championships, everything that combines with making the player that they have when they rank these guys. And when I go back to that, no one can make a compelling case to me why you don't have this guy in your top 10. Steph Curry does not belong in that conversation. He has not accumulated enough accolades to do so. Steph Curry should be on who's the greatest little man conversation. You got Oscar Robertson, which he's not little, but he's a point guard. You got Isaiah Thomas, Nate Archibald, Allen Iverson. Those are the type of players, and Steph Curry got him over all those guys. But I'm saying for him to be a 6'3" point guard, you guys can see this list. Nobody's underneath that height. There's a reason for that. You can't build only so much around a 6'3" point guard. And I've said this before about Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. You can only grade Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell only so much because the rules were too different. I'm going to say this again. It's not a disrespect to Mr. Chamberlain, Mr. Russell, but to say that they can be on the list with players who had different rules, where there's different level of competition, the amount of teams in the NBA, it was too hard to grade Mr. Russell, Mr. Chamberlain. When you say 11 championships, when you say 50 points per game, when you say close to 30 rebounds per game, I mean, the time was just too much, too different. And I put them in their own category. But they use those two pioneers because they don't want to, they want to keep certain news is making these reports didn't even watch Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. And that's another rule of thumb. How can you tell how great of a person is when you don't have enough film with them and you didn't get a chance to watch them? That's why I go as far as just to the 80s. That's the farthest I will go back to. Anything before that is pre-modern day basketball. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, as far as peaks, have the peak of Kobe Bryant, but they don't have the longevity, which also talks about the accolades. They don't have that. And Shaquille O'Neal has the championships. He has 4. He has the peak, but he don't have the longevity as well. Well, actually, I won't even say that he has longevity. There's a lot of stuff Shaq left on the table after 2005. He only had, I think, from 92 to 2005 was, you can consider Shaq's career. Or 2007, that was Shaq's career. It was very good to elite for about a 3-year stretch with that three-peat to good again after he left the Lakers. But because of his lack of conditioning, lack of taking care of himself, he didn't last as long either. But if you tally up everything, statistics, resumes, championships, is not on Kobe's level. So they got all these guys ahead of him, but they don't have the resume stacking up against him. But I decided, and KB Film Room is another one who decided to do this. what I'm starting to see is a lot of people who do not favor Kobe. And it's fine if you don't favor Kobe. That's fine. I don't have an issue with you not having Kobe. But at least give me correct reasoning. Don't give me something like I only count the MVPs and that's it. Meanwhile, I got all this I got all these statistics, all this stuff that I can use for my resume to get me in a position. As I said before, if you have a job, a place of profession, everybody in this chat has had a job. Everybody wants more income to take care of who? Their family. So what do? You have to continuously move up in rank. You know how you move up in rank? When you get more accolades, when you get more accomplishments, when you get more experience. When you get those things, that tallies up to you getting more money. Now, who doesn't want more income to take care of not just themselves, but their families? You'd be a damn idiot to not to want that for your life. So you got to apply it to this. Basketball is a resume. When all them all-stars, all them all NBAs, all them all defensive teams, all them championships, those things matter. They don't get to be deleted because you don't want certain things to be exposed and say there's a hard cap. So I'm not going to sit here and use that because it's a hard cap and it's going to support somebody that I don't want to put up. Right? So what I decided to do is go through this whole thing where I'm going to expound all these people. And what I'm seeing right now is a lot of times, even this week, there's people that's starting to use other people as props to diminish Kobe Bryant's career. This is calculated. This is a calculated attack. Because the same people who are trying to diminish his career, the same people that had him at a certain level that, you know, that somehow, I don't know how he fell off the throne, but people seem to forget history. So that's why I'm here to remind people what happened. So I started off with the Kobe was carried by Shaquille O'Neal for years. For years, I'm talking about years upon years. This was something that was used to put down Kobe Bryant's career. That he was carried by Shaquille O'Neal, that Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant force on the team. Now, dominant and better are two different things. Dominant, yeah, because he's bigger, stronger than everybody that he played up against. Better is another conversation. Better is when I can have a player who has little to no flaws in his game, both ends of the court, to a guy who struggled at the free throw line, who could not guard on the perimeter or outside of 15, 18 feet, and who did not take care of his body at a certain level. So what I decided to do is go through the history. And there's way more stuff I can put out here as well. But for years, this was the entire narrative. And that's why I'm destroying it. That Shaq carried Kobe. But when you look at the fine print and you look at the evidence on the screen, and when you look at the many screenshots that I have, that doesn't really support that argument. As a matter of fact, I was also there too to watch it with my own eyes. The truth is, after that first championship, Shaq was the best player at that first championship. But as time on and things evolve and things get more advanced and players grow, the second and third championship, Shaq was already calling Kobe Bryant the best player in not just the team, the world. You know why he said that? Because when you see a person every single day, when you watch him in practice, when you go against him in practice, when you go against a certain competition, time in and time out, he knew what he had beside him. And he had finally admitted it when there was no more of a race after they were, older, right? They had their families, they had their kids, they're not playing basketball no more. Everybody can sit back and actually tell it like it is. Shaq's words were, I knew what I had. I can come into camp out of shape because I had a guy that was going to be ready. So that narrative that he carried by Shaq fell apart after that 5th championship. I'm gonna continuously say that when Kobe won that 5th title with this team, which is a guy we're going to talk about today, who's on this squad in this picture, we expound that narrative. That was a debate that was closed, sealed, and dealed out. Kobe and Shaq is not a discussion anymore. That argument is dead. We can't go back and try to dig up and say, well, what about this? What about that? Even if you want to do that, again, I'm the type of person that goes on your side to actually make a point. I'm not going to just stick to my side because I know a lot of people only want to argue their way to try to twist their narrative. You want to say that Shaq was the more dominant player, but you don't want to say Shaq was the better player. Why do I say that? Because Shaq had holes in this game Kobe didn't. Was Shaq outscored Kobe in the finals for their tenure? No, he did not. From 2000 2004, Kobe outscored Shaq as far as total points for a guy that was being carried. That was a lie. The lie that Shaq can carry the team and Kobe needed Shaq was a lie. The narrative that Shaq didn't have any help before he got Kobe was a lie. You had a Penny Hardaway, who you went to the finals with, but you lost to against Hakeem Olajuwon, who was a more dominant center than you. And you lost with Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones. You couldn't get out the second round. They were both all-stars. What was going on? You needed the guy beside you to win your first title. And Phil Jackson. Which that's the new thing people want to put. Well, Phil Jackson, Kobe had Phil Jackson. That's why he won. That's why he won. I never thought the coach. I thought the players had to go out there and execute. You can have the greatest coaching in the world. If you ain't coaching the correct talent or the ability or player that can implement your game plan, don't mean a damn thing. So what did Phil Jackson have? He had the 2 best shooting guards of all time. He had Jordan and he had Kobe, but nobody holds Jordan to that same thing as they hold Kobe to. Jordan had Doug Collins for 7 years and could not win. Couldn't even get to the finals. He kept coming up short year after year against the same Pistons team. It wasn't until they implemented that triangle offense and Michael Jordan had to evolve and had to get his teammates ready for battle. It was not just about his own ability. He had to uplift Scottie Pippen, uplift Horace Grant, uplift John Paxson, uplift Steve Kerr, uplift Dennis Rodman. He had to uplift all his teammates because it's a team sport, but it starts with the best player. This notion that Jordan just came in ready to go is another lie. He needed coaching. He needed to be real back, and he needed a system that was going to be good for his game. Before that, Jordan was going more so a lot of free-flowing, dominant ISO basketball. I mean, for crying out loud, Jordan compared himself to a young Russell Westbrook. That should tell you enough that he didn't have really a system he was using to be successful. He's going off his raw ability, but I'll leave that for another day. Y'all hit that like button. What I'm noticing is a lot of people want me to dial it back and not speak about certain things because they don't want me to, quote unquote, derail certain people's legacies, even though people have no problem for years trying to derail his legacy. What I'm starting to see is that now you got a bunch of Kobe people who actually watch and actually really are truthful about what happened in history, speaking out, because before a lot of times Kobe fans would just sit back and not even say nothing. For the most part, if you guys look at it, his career has been more so derailed than anybody else. When you say that you needed Shaquille O'Neal to win a championship, even though you proved you didn't need him, and then you want to use, he ran Shaq out to try to shame him when Shaq couldn't stay in shape where he needed to stay in shape, that was on him. You're trying to create a narrative. When you say And anybody could have won with Shaq, Tracy McGrady. I espoused that narrative the other day. When you can't make it out the first round, and you have more times than not when you had opportunities to do so, a la the Charlotte Hornets in 2003, when you had Baron Davis the opposite of you, a la the Dallas Mavericks when you're up 2-0 against them, and you lose 2 games back at home against the same team and losing 7 games by damn near 35 points, that's on you. When you had the Utah Jazz in 2008, when you had a 3-2 lead and you had home court advantage, and then you lose 2 games in a row, the last game on your home court, that is on you. When your fourth quarter scoring is below 40% from 2 and under 30% from 3, that nobody wants to bring up, the clutch scoring, that is on you. So if you can't make it out the first round, it's hard for me to see that you even can jump from that to go into the finals. Y'all come and hit that like button. But see, everybody has a voice now since Kobe is no longer here. Now Dwayne Wade is going to bring up Pau Gasol saying he should have been winning MVP. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this today because now people don't want me to talk, because what's going to happen is with me, I'm going to put it on the screen. You can't get away from what I'm going to say because I'm going to put it on the screen. See, a lot of these content creators just say with their mouths. I'm a different cat. I put it on the screen. I put the film on the screen. I put the testimonies on the screen. I put your own player that you're trying to put above somebody else speaking about his own career on the screen. And what I get back is, well, BJ, why are you trying to take away from somebody else? No, I ain't saying I'm taking them out. I'm putting it in proper perspective. It sounds like to me somebody don't want the truth to be put out there. Well, guess what? If you probably would have not, if you got all these people got these crazy ass lists that when I be putting it out there, talking the side of their mouth, thinking that we don't have internet, we don't have technology out here to put out the real truth, that I wouldn't say anything. But because of the backlash, because of the double standards, because of the blatant disrespect, I have to go here. They leave me no choice. They've gotten too comfortable being talking out the side of their mouth and want people to just believe up and believe it. Anytime that I hear, oh, you're going too far, BJ, you're doing this, now I'm starting to open eyes to people. I don't disrespect nobody, none of the players of all time. But I will not take blatant disrespect to players who had certain careers. I'm not going to put up with somebody taking away somebody's accomplishments, saying ignorant, dumb shit like, well, you got too many all-defensive teams, so they put a cap on that about how many points you get. That I'm disqualified off of one MVP, but you got guys on this top 10 like Steph Curry who has 1 finals MVP. You got guys on here who got more finals losses than wins, like LeBron James. You got guys like Magic Johnson who play with the arguably top 2, top 3 best player of all time, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Right? You got guys like Tim Duncan who faced Kobe Bryant head-to-head, but all of a sudden he's right next to Kobe Bryant. Even though when they talk about the best player of the decade, from my understanding, that was Kobe Bryant. It wasn't Tim Duncan. So I don't know where it happened, where it became something different. That's okay. We're gonna get right into this video. Kobe Bryant elevated Pau Gasol's career into a Hall of Famer. And like I said, I'm going to be putting stuff on the screen so people can visibly see what I'm talking about. So let's look at a clip first off for one of our good friends and players that played against, Kobe in the 2000s and knows Kobe and that team as good as anybody that you can think of. And what did he say about the Kobe and Pau Gasol connection? So we're gonna go here and we'll be right back.
He talked to Kobe that he said that was one of the hardest hits in his career, losing to
Yeah.
you guys in the finals in 08.
The thing about that, he got it back.
Mm.
Oh, that's the one I'll never forget. That
Mm.
one he got back from us in 2010. I know he said that was his sweetest one too.
Yeah, the loss to y'all was the toughest, and the win was the sweetest.
Doing it without Shaq.
Yeah.
Yep, doing it without Shaq. We had 4 All-Stars, dude. You know that? Yeah, 4 All. He was the only All. Him and Pau. He had 2. He had Pau Gasol, but he toughened Pau Gasol up.
Oh man,
Because that first
Kobe,
finals, we ran through Pau Gasol.
Oh, I seen Kobe obliterate Pau Gasol, and I pulled Pau to the side like, bro,
you can't let this happen.
But just you hear what he's saying, but let me just.
He made.
You know how crazy I am. I had to like. You good?
Yeah, it was that bad.
Like, nigga, Kobe
God
go
damn.
at Pau's head, but like you said, he made him a lot tougher.
He made him a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Good call.
yeah.
He made him a Hall of Famer.
Good call.
Without Kobe, Pau just
Another skilled
Yeah.
hero. I don't think you could teach dog, but Kobe put some of his dog in Pau.
All right, smash the like button. Y'all come in here. So now, as y'all come in, smash the like button. That was Mr. Paul Pierce speaking upon the 2009-2010 Lakers. I think this was 2008-2009 right here, but outside of Trevor Ariza, this is the same team. Outside of Trevor Ariza, so we're gonna just call it what it is. The Boston Celtics beat the Los Angeles Lakers in 2008 in 6 games, and the Lakers and the Celtics are obviously a story rivalry. And that rivalry really went deep, as you know, Kobe saying that was the toughest one I've ever had to get. And I remember that series, that game. That's when 7 games. It was a very, very slug out game in Game 7. It was low scoring, and it went down to the wire. And it wasn't about offense. It was about grit. It was about defense. It was about getting on them boards. Whoever won the rebounding battle was going to win the game, and Kobe Bryant understood that. He had 16 rebounds, even though he went 6 for 24 from the field. He had 16 rebounds, and he hit one of the key mid-range shots at the end of the game. Sasha Vujacic hitting 2 free throws at the end of the game. Pau Gasol, big in that game. Ron Artest, a.k.a. Metal World Peace, a.k.a. Ron Artest, was big in Game 7. So it was a group effort, right? But people can't seem to just keep it there and just keep it how it needs to be kept and just give credit where credit is due. They want to go as far as to say crazy stuff like Pau Gasol deserved the MVP. Those of us that watched that series know that that's just not true. So we're going to start from the beginning about Pau Gasol, not just with the Lakers, but when he came onto the scene in general. For him to come to this Lakers, people got to realize how Pau Gasol even got here, right? Pau Gasol got here from the Memphis Grizzlies. In 2001, 2002, he started his career with the Grizzlies. He spent, I believe, 6 seasons there before he came out to the Lakers. As y'all come here, smash that like button. We're going to go through this very, very swiftly. I'm going to go through a few more things. I'm going to let y'all in. So, 01-02, this was Pau Gasol's first year as a rookie. Now, Pau Gasol was drafted as a lottery pick, if I'm not mistaken. I know the first round, I don't know if it's a lottery pick. But this is his first season with the Memphis Grizzlies. They were 23-59. Obviously, they had a losing year. And Pau Gasol, and I'm not just going to use stats, but we're going to go through this very quickly. Pau Gasol won Rookie of the Year that season. They had a losing team, but he was Rookie of the Year. He averaged 17 points and 8 rebounds. Very, very good numbers for a rookie. Rookie of the Year right here. Now, he had Jason Williams, Shane Battier on that team as well. 2 very, very good role players as far as the NBA. but Pau Gasol was the top player on that team. Now, I want to also go through something right quick as well. If you look at Pau Gasol through his history real quick, you know what? Actually, we'll go back. We'll come back to that. Let's just stick with this. So Pau Gasol's first year, he had a very good rookie year, right? Then he goes to the 02-03. And the next season, he actually had a better year, but they were still losing. They were 28-54. And they had not just Hubie Brown as their coach, but they had Jerry West as the executive. Jerry West was the executive this year. So Jerry West, coming from the Lakers, obviously was trying to build a good team. Now, this team, obviously, as time went on, got better. You're about to see that in a minute. But you had the executive, Jerry West was the best basketball mind in sports, building a team, trying to build a culture and a team of players to get them at least into the playoffs. Because prior to this, the Grizzlies were in Vancouver. They were not competitive. And they're trying to bring winning culture back to this organization. So they bring in Jerry West. So they're slowly trying to develop this team. Pau Gasol is the one leading this team, right? 19 points a game, right? 8 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 1.8 blocks, right? 2 years in a row, they both do not. They have losing seasons 2 years in a row. It's understandable. He's still young. He's still a rookie. But no awards, no All-Stars, no nothing like that. That's his second year with the Grizzlies. 4 more years to go. 03-04. The Grizzlies jump and they make it to the 4th seed in the Western Conference. Again, Jerry West is the executive of this team. So you have Jerry West as the guy in this front office bringing certain players onto this roster to make them a great team. Everywhere Jerry West goes, he makes that team turn into gold. This is him coming after the Lakers. He says, I did what I did with the Lakers. I'm going to go over to Memphis and build that team. And then after I go to Memphis, I'm going to go to Golden State and build that team. I'm going to go over to the Clippers and try to build that team. I mean, everywhere this man goes, it just turns into gold. So this is the first year Pau Gasol was in the playoffs. And they lose in the first round against the San Antonio Spurs 0-4. They don't win a game. This is Pau Gasol's 3rd season. They're 50-32. Let's see the type of players he had on this team, because for you to jump that high, you must have got some new players on this squad. So you got James Posey, right? Won a championship in Boston in 08. Serviceable defensive player. He was on the DPOY list, Defensive Player of the Year list. You have Bonzi Wells, who was a 6th Man of the Year candidate. He was on that list, right? He gave you 12.3 points per game throughout the season. You had Jason Williams and Mike Miller still on those teams. Remember, Jason Williams came from Sacramento, right? Jason Williams came from Sacramento, and he was with Chris Webber in them Kings teams, and they were making out the first round. They just kept losing to the Lakers. So what they did, they traded Jason Williams over for Mike Bibby. Jason Williams, a solid point guard, a champion 2006. But he doesn't have a winning mentality. You had Shane Battier, 6th Man of the Year candidate. You know what I'm saying? You had a good enough team in the regular season to make it to the playoffs. And you did that, leading your team. And I'm saying all this because I'm letting y'all see what Pau Gasol was doing in Memphis all them years, because the notion is that Kobe Bryant got Pau Gasol and automatically he's the reason why they won a championship. When I just showed y'all the clip of Paul Pierce saying he made Pau Gasol tougher, what was the knock on Pau Gasol coming to the Lakers? That he was soft. And y'all gonna hear some more footage that I don't think that y'all have heard before, which is going to actually fully bring that notion out. That the softness of Pau Gasol got so much to Kobe that it was almost to a point where he was like despising, I wouldn't say despise Pau, but he was saying Pau Gasol is not the player that mentality we need in this organization. He needs to get tougher. Y'all gonna hear that from one of Kobe's teammates. But let's keep going. They make it to the playoffs this third year and they get better quality players. Now, I was on T-Mac's ass for not making out the first round. So you know I'm going to be on Pau Gasol because he can't even win a game. In the playoffs, Pau Gasol averaged 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 1.5 blocks. James Posey averaged 12.5 points. Bonzi Wells had 11.8. Jason Williams averaged 10.8. Mike Miller averaged 7.5. Yada, yada, yada. So it seemed like to me the rosters that, and this is, again, Jerry West is building this roster. You can't say he wasn't building a team trying to help this man. It sounds like to me that Jerry West's mindset was to try to surround Pau Gasol with tough-minded vets and good players. James was 27 years old. Bonzi was 27. Jason was 28. Right? He was trying to surround him with tougher players and vets that they can put around Pau Gasol. That's the area I think they're trying to get Pau Gasol over the hump. But right now, it's not working. His first year in the playoffs with Memphis, they don't win a game. That's 03-04, 04-05. What happens the next season? They changed their logo. Let's see. That might help that team. They still have the same executive. Jerry West is still there. They still got Hugh there. Right? And they lose in the first round against the Phoenix Suns, and they don't win a game. This team is 45-37, so they're doing good in the regular season. Similar to Tracy McGrady, they're doing well in the regular season. They're getting the 4th seed. They're getting 5th seed. They're being at least competitive enough to in the Western Conference in the regular season. They had a 5th overall defensive rating. But they can't win a playoff game no matter who it is. First year was San Antonio. Next year is Phoenix. What does Pau Gasol do this year? Pau Gasol averaging 17 points per game, 7.3 rebounds, 1.7 blocks. Now, I want to stop it real quick as y'all come here and smash that like button. I want to say something really quick. Pau Gasol only played 56 games this year, so I'm going to say something real quick, but he did play in the playoffs. His 4th season, he has not had a year he's averaged 20 points per game yet. And I'm highlighting all this stuff to let y'all see what Pau Gasol looks like as the number 1 option. We know he's not a number 1 option. As y'all going to see, he wasn't even a real number 2 option, but he was elevated up by a real number 1 option to have him have the belief, toughness, and focus to reach the fill a role that he was playing above his head. Because, again, I'm not seeing those spectacular stats from Pau Gasol, and he's a number 1 option. I'm not seeing even above 20 points per game. This playoff one was the first time he's averaged 20 points per game. He averaged 21.3. He averaged 7.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1.8 blocks. Right? So he still hasn't received an All-Star, if I'm not mistaken. He hasn't received 1 All-Star yet. This is his 4th season. Right? 4th season, still no All-Star. Still no All-Star, still no playoff, not 1 playoff win. But, Kobe picked up Pau Gasol. He was just the end-all, be-all. See, I'm going to continuously do this because what I need to do is to put it in people's heads that we're not going to shortchange what people's careers and their resumes are. I'm going to have to expose a lot of things because it's gotten so ridiculous that people feel like they just do what they want to do and put information and put rankings and puts and not have no backup to back it up. If you're going to have a discussion with me, you have to back up what you're saying. Or anybody, that should be common sense. If you got a discussion with somebody, you better come out with some actual, real, specific evidence, film, statistics, resume, anything. Four seasons in a row, Pau Gasol has not won one playoff game, and in 4 seasons in a row, he hasn't been an All-Star. He's putting up mediocre to average numbers. Now, this is his last season. So there's a couple changes. One, they got another coach, Mike Fratello. Mike Fratello, obviously, is the guy that's on ESPN with the toupee or the hair transplant or something. I don't know what it is. But y'all heard what Mike Fratello, who he is. Jerry West made a change to bring Mike Fratello in and get off of Hubie Brown. And still the Memphis Grizzlies was again against the Dallas Mavericks, right? So they lose, not just they get swept again in 2006 by the Dallas Mavericks. Their defense got better. They're the second-ranked defense in the league. So all this is done under Pau Gasol's watch. 3 straight years in a row, 3 straight playoffs. You don't even get one win. Now, what changed is Pau Gasol did average 20.4 points per game, 8.9 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 1.9 blocks, and he was an all-star. He was an all-star this year. So that's the first all-star Pau Gasol got in his 5th season. He played 80 games. He had Shane Battier. And he had Eddie Jones, who averaged 11 points per game, was a DPOY. Mike Miller was 6th man of the year that year. He had him on his team. So Eddie Jones, he had on his team as the 3rd leading scorer. And Eddie Jones Shaq had Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel, 2 all-stars. Eddie Jones was a 3-time all-star that stint with Shaq from 97 to 99. He was a 3-time all-star and a 3-time all-defensive team player. So he was really a two-way player. He was a two-way player, putting up 17 points in 96-97 and 16 points 97-98, and he was 2nd team all-defensive. He was defensive. He was top 7 defensive player of the year, and then he was in a defensive all-team the 2nd year as well. And you had Nick Van Exel. I just had to pull that out because again, these guys that I'm just seeing, they're just losing and getting swept with no matter what their roster entails. You gotta look deeper to see, okay, what's going on. You can't say it's the team so bad because you have a team that Jerry West is putting together to try to help you win. But at some point, it gets to a point where you just say you just are not that caliber player to be carrying a team. And that is what the Memphis Grizzlies found out. And they decided to trade Pau Gasol, not at the beginning of the season in 06-07, but the middle of the season. They traded away Pau Gasol from the Memphis Grizzlies to the Lakers in the middle of the season. And like Pau Gasol said in his speech, that was the best trade he ever had. It changed his whole career. Kobe didn't change his career because his career was already set. He already had 3 championships. This mindset that Kobe, if he needed, Pau Gasol saved his career and all this. Bro, no. Kobe saved Pau Gasol's career. Just like Paul Pierce said, he made him into a Hall of Famer. And that's what's going on with these lists. They're trying to rank Pau Gasol higher than he needs to be to try to diminish Kobe's legacy. So out of those 5 seasons, never won a playoff round. 1 All-Star in 5 seasons. 1. And this is when he was given the keys. Now, again, this isn't to try and, what can I put this? This isn't trying to diminish anybody. What it's trying to do is trying to put things in perspective of who's really who and what's really what. Because my thing is, what I get annoyed with is when they keep trying to put certain guys in rooms they don't need to be in. When you put Steph Curry in the top 10, that's a room he should not be in. Not over no Kobe Bryant. So, another room, and I'm going to say this as well as y'all come here, smash that like button. Pau Gasol came to the Lakers, right? And a lot of people said, well, Kobe Bryant loved Pau Gasol. Kobe Bryant loved Pau Gasol. Now, that's true. He did love Pau Gasol, but there was a stint, well, according to his teammate, where he could not stand Pau Gasol and called him soft and he called him the B word. Again, Kobe had a weird way of trying to motivate his teammates. Now, quote unquote, for myself, I don't need none of that stuff. If you call me that, that's going to be a problem. I don't care what you have in your closet. There's a certain level you don't cross. But I do understand Kobe's mentality. He just wants to win. So if he sees you ain't able to stand up to him, he's going to pretty much run over you. Pau Gasol coming to the Lakers was known as being soft. Soft and winning don't belong in the same sentence. So what does that mean? He had to get tougher for them to get where they need to get to. So I'm going to show you a short clip of Kobe's teammates speaking about his relationship with Pau Gasol. And I was a little bit wide-eyed to hear from it as well, because I didn't even know this even as deep as what he said it was. But Kwame Brown spoke about Kobe Bryant's relationship with Pau Gasol. I want y'all to hear what he had to say pertaining to this discussion. Be right back.
Paul Gasol. This is what people don't understand. This is breaking news.
But he loves him, though. He did love him, though.
No, he doesn't. He loved the fact that he won a championship. This is breaking news, what I'm about to say.
Time out. You're playing.
If you're still thinking about it, let me tell you why waiting can cost you. Every day you wait.
No, this is breaking news, what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant came to the Charlotte Bobcats when I was with Charlotte, and they had gone through a losing stretch. Matter of fact, I think we beat them that game, and we was out at a nightclub. Kobe Bryant said, "You need to." I make sure. Matter of fact, he said, "Make sure you fuck Gasol up, get him ready, because he's soft as fuck. He's not ready to win." And he knew I'm gonna rough him up. He knew I knew the old school rules of the game. I was taught as a big, even if you don't get the ball, run down and elbow a big, put it in his chest, turn and seal, 2-9, duck in. All of those things will make a big have to play defense and take you serious on the other end. All of that gets a big tired. This is the things that other bigs don't do. And Kobe Bryant, they was on a losing streak. And Kobe Bryant say, "Make fuck up in the game tomorrow. I got to get this big ready to win a championship."
You heard that. Now, I want to put things in perspective. Y'all come and smash that like button. This is Kobe Brown speaking. I have no reason to believe Kwame Brown's lying. Because first of all, it sounds just like how Kobe would talk. And I've heard from his teammates in multiple interviews how he would address them. He didn't respect you if you didn't work hard, and he didn't respect you if you were weak. So I have no reason to believe he said this to Kwame Brown. Him and Kwame Brown were cool. As a matter of fact, Kwame Brown spoke about this before. Kobe tried to fight him. He said that he doesn't respect you until you stand up to him. A lot of this is just a test. And I've been around teammates like that who will visibly actually test you to see what you're made of. Because his mindset is that he just wants to win. And he understands if you are mentally weak or you're soft and you're not going to be able to take it on the court. That was his mindset. So when you see this guy who is all he could not even get them to get one win. When you see that, that's what you got. So I have no reason to believe that Kwame's lying about this, but let's continue.
Yeah, because he know Powell plays very soft. If you watch when they played Spain and the Redeem team, this was his teammate. They just went to the finals and lost to Boston. And everybody blamed Powell Gasol because he was too soft. On the Redeem team, Kobe played in the Olympics that year and came back. When they played Spain, Kobe set the tone. He said, set a screen for me. And he ran through Powell Gasol on a hard screen, knocked him to the floor, knocked the wind out of him. On the first play of the game, took the foul. Said,
that was his best friend, so the media say.
Yeah, he was.
Kobe was a different type of cat, bro.
Yeah, he wanted to let him know, ain't no friends. We against each other. You the enemy right now. He was playing for Spain. He was like, man, Kobe just ran through you. On the first play of the game, he went through Powell. Just because he wanted him to get it. And they didn't win until they had Bynum. That's what people don't give Bynum credit for that second run they had when they won the championship against Boston. They had Bynum in there to help out Powell because Powell is not physical like that.
And I remember that too. Now, Andrew Bynum is another one that I think don't get enough credit, but also they're trying to give all these players credit to them. This is where all this comes from. They're trying to diminish Kobe's legacy to give all these other players credit. That's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. To say that Andrew Bynum was the next Shaq is where I draw the line. To say that Pau Gasol was an elite power forward or big man, that's where I draw the line. To say that Kobe needs a dominant center to win, that's why I draw the line. I don't think people have figured it out. Every time they've tried to put something out there for Kobe he couldn't do, he overcame it. You said he couldn't win a championship without Shaq, he did it. You said he couldn't go back-to-back without Shaq, he did it. You said he couldn't go to 3 finals without Shaq, he did it. I don't even think they felt like when they made that trade for Pau Gasol, because correct me if I'm wrong, the Lakers were winning without Pau Gasol before he even got there. Remember, Pau came in the 07 or 08, the 08 trade deal. That's another thing. It's very rare for a player of that caliber to come in, no training camp, has to come in and fit in with that system. In the first season, half a season, they get straight to the finals. Right away. Took Boston 6 games, and they were missing Andrew Bynum and Trevor Ariza. But you don't hear nobody speaking saying Kobe didn't have it. They just say Kobe got his ass whipped, and he did. They got beat. They got beat. But back to what I was saying about this teammate. Kwame Brown spoke and said that he said that Pau Gasol was too soft, like a lot of Laker fans and NBA fans said as well. He was too soft. That was why he wasn't winning in Memphis. He was too soft. When you go up against a Dirk Nowitzki, when you went up against Amari Stoudemire, when you went up against a Tim Duncan, who were all better than this, which we're going to go into the next thing. The greatest power forwards of this past decade are right here in the 2000s. This is why I say before, this notion that Kobe Bryant just had the best power forward in the league or one of the top few is a lie. Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Dirk Nowitzki, and Pau Gasol was number 4. Now, when I'm going to say this as well, this is why I say those 2 championships, that stint with the Lakers elevated Pau Gasol's career. Why is that? Because it showed without the Lakers, without Kobe Bryant, and I'll throw Phil Jackson in there as well. But Pau Gasol said it. Kobe Bryant is why I'm a Hall of Famer. Because the only difference between Chris Webber, Amari Stoudemire, Jermaine O'Neal, Zach Randolph, right? The only difference between them and Pau Gasol, they don't get no championship. As far as individually and as far as their ability, they got more. Chris Webber, you guys don't think he's better than Pau Gasol? Chris Webber almost had that 2000. Chris Webber had that 2002 Laker team in a Game 7 in Sacramento as the lead guy with Mike Bibby. A Kobe and Shaq-led Laker team. You look at the numbers, Chris Webber is better than Pau Gasol. Amari Stoudemire didn't have the longevity to be better. But as far as his peak, he's right there. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to put out here is that he didn't play with a Tim Duncan. He didn't play with a Kevin Garnett. He didn't play with a Dirk Nowitzki, like Shaq did with a Dwayne Wade, with a Kobe Bryant, with an Anthony Hardaway. Those are their top players at their positions. So when I hear Kobe needed a dominant center to win, that's not true. Pau Gasol was not dominant. All he needed was a guy who had a high IQ and who could fit in Phil Jackson's system. He will help you elevate your toughness. What Kobe did with Pau is similar to what Jordan did with Pippen. Same thing. But they do the same thing with Mike. They try to elevate Pippen higher than what he needs to be. But Pippen actually is a better number 2 than Pau Gasol was to Kobe. Pippen had his team in the conference in the semifinals in the Game 7. You can find a season where Pippen had over 20 points per game. Pippen was in the All-Star game. Pippen was a better defender. They say Pippen was, soft early on, but I mean, my goodness, Pau Gasol could not win one game as the guy. So just think about the amount of teaching and the amount of tough love he had to show this man to basically turn him into what people are starting to just look at as he's just like so dominant, bro. Pau Gasol didn't have none of that in him in Memphis. He had to basically, I can only imagine what those ins and outs, them conversations, them practices were like. Again, I got on T-Mac for not getting out the first round. This nigga can't even win a game in the first round. He couldn't win a game in the first round, man. And I just say that jokingly, like Harley, but like I'm doing all this for a reason, bro. I'm tired of the lyings, and I'm tired of people trying to shortchange what this man has done. I will continuously do this until people start coming and being honest. And just say the reasons why you got this man ranked here is because of personal feelings. The guy was the all-NBA decade player of the decade, bro, in the 2000s. Look at them percentages. You got Kobe at 54%. You got LeBron James at 17%. You got Shaquille O'Neal at 13%. You got Tim Duncan at 8%. You got Steve Nash at 5%. You got Kevin Garnett at 3%. Now, this is from 2000 to 2009. I've already explained it to everybody. I'm explaining it again. When you talk about dominance, Kobe Bryant was not just the best player in the 2000s. He had won half of the championships in that entire decade. LeBron James didn't win a championship until 2012. They tried to elevate, again, they're trying to elevate people past Kobe Bryant. They tried to elevate LeBron James ahead of Kobe Bryant. It didn't work. Why is that? Because 2 years in a row, in 2009 and 2010, LeBron was supposed to be right there in the finals. They made puppet commercials that LeBron was going to be facing Kobe in the finals. It never happened. Why is that? Because LeBron couldn't keep his end of the deal. 3 straight years in a row, you had an opportunity to face this man in the finals. You lost every single time. And not in the and it's something else. The same teams LeBron was losing to, Kobe's Lakers were beating. In 2008, the let me make sure I got this right. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to miscalculate anything. (2008 to 2010). There was multiple teams from 2008 to 2010. I'm gonna see if I can find that. If I can, I know them from the back of my head, though. Okay. Yep. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and put this on the screen so y'all can see it real quick. And I can hear y'all right now. BJ, don't do it, please. Please, you're doing too much. They're all great. Why are we gonna put this guy against this guy? Why can't we just appreciate every man? Shut up, man. No. Why can't y'all tell it like it is and give player credit where credit's due? Why do I gotta continuously have to have pep talks with people and have to teach them revisionist history, bro? All this stuff could be looked up. But once again, I gotta continuously do this. I don't want to be the bad guy, but I have to because of this the amount of disrespect. Now, let's continue. The same teams that LeBron was losing to, Kobe was beating. That 2008 to 2010 stretch, the Lakers were supposed to be facing the Cavs, and LeBron James continuously fell short in the clutch. You had 3 opportunities. The Spurs, you got swept by them in 2007, LeBron James. And all them games were close games. Don't tell me about the team. Don't tell me that that team was so bad. Those games were all close, and somebody was not closing. They had a top 3 ranked defense in the NBA. They could have won at least one game. But because he wasn't closing and because he was actually piling up them stats a lot like he does now when they're like against, well, I won't say like he is now. I'll take that back. There are games LeBron James comes up clutch. I will not say that, but in this particular sense, I will. When you got swept like that and them games were close, that's on you. But then Kobe turns around and beats that same Spurs team led by Tim Duncan, who is another player I'm going to talk to y'all right now. He was at 8%. This notion that Tim Duncan was over Kobe Bryant, when? Because it sure as hell wasn't in this decade. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers used to run circles around the Spurs, and a lot of times Spurs fans don't want to admit this, but I'm going to say it anyway. They had no answer for Kobe Bryant. He used to destroy that defense. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he averaged 33 points per game in, I think, the 2001 playoffs when Shaq called Kobe the best player in the world. He averaged, I think, 28 points altogether in playoff games against the Spurs. When it was just Kobe against Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant got Tim Duncan out of there in 5 games or in 6 games. That put an end to any talks between Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant. Now, if you look at the resumes, they're very similar, but them head-to-head matchups matter, and these percentages matter. Tim Duncan, a great team builder, right? He's a guy that you want to lead your team, a great leader. Great amount of consistency, but he never went back-to-back. And as far as an individual talent and player, Kobe Bryant surpasses him. Now, let me continue. He beat the Spurs 4-1, in 5 games. Got him out there in 5 games. LeBron got swept by that same team. That was, quote-unquote, so stacked. And that was the same year Pau Gasol came through at the mid part of the season. And the Lakers are already good before Pau Gasol got there. So don't tell me no Pau Gasol did this, that, and the other. They were already a good team. In 2009, LeBron James loses 4-2 against the Magic. LeBron James from the stats went off, but the Magic were the Cavs were ranked. They were a higher seed than the Magic that year. So because of that, the Cavs were favored, but they lose 4-2 in that series. The Magic, Kobe Bryant beats that same Magic team in the next round 4-1. Another blown opportunity for LeBron James to face Kobe Bryant. I'm telling you, I wanted to see this series so bad. I really did. Just so that comparison can be dropped as well. And in 2010, we know the Celtics got LeBron out of Cleveland. They beat them 4-2, which I don't really hold too much against LeBron. I mean, Celtics were a great team. They had 4 Hall of Famers. So I'm not going to hold that against LeBron. But what I'm going to do is give Kobe Bryant great credit for beating that same Boston team that had 4 Hall of Famers. You had Kevin Garnett, you had Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Rajon Rondo on that team. And they beat them in 7 games. That is why he's so high on this top 10, on this top decade list. Shaquille O'Neal, 13%. Well, I thought Shaquille O'Neal was so above Kobe Bryant. I thought he was a guy that just helped Kobe Bryant win 3 championships. It was all him. Even though I've espoused that as well. The problem is, again, Shaq had a good peak, but he didn't have the longevity, and he left a lot of stuff on the table. So, no, you don't have no case. But Pau Gasol's stats, and I'm going to leave it at this, in LA. Were as followed: 16.8 points per game, 10.1 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Okay, Pau Gasol spent 6 seasons in LA. These were his numbers: 16.8 points, 10.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. He didn't average over 20 points in his tenure there. This was the playoffs, actually. Those are very good numbers, though, at that time, the way the game was played. But it's still not Dirk Nowitzki. It's still not Kevin Garnett. It's still not Tim Duncan. And from a number standpoint, it's not like guys like Chris Webber. These numbers are actually, as far as a scoring output, can be enabled as a third option. And that's not diminishing. That's just being honest. 16.8 points per game, bro, is not dominant at all. It's very good. 10.1 rebounds is great, actually, for rebounding. But these are not dominant numbers. These are very good numbers. They're not dominant. That same tenure, this is what Kobe Bryant was averaging in the time with Pau Gasol: 29.1 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 5.1 assists. In them 6 seasons with in the playoffs, well, I'll say 5 because Kobe didn't play that last year. He tore his Achilles in the playoffs. He averaged 29.1 points per game. That's a 13-point difference from the next option. You know how I talked about Kawhi and James Harden this year, where I said Kawhi averaged 25 points and James Harden averaged 18 points? That's a 7-point difference. This right here is a 13-point difference between Kobe and Pau Gasol. $13 See the difference again? I'm going to put on the screen. Because sometimes people don't get it when you say it. So you got to actually put it on the screen. And keep it on the screen so people can get into their psyche. Because it's too easy for somebody to sit up and say, well, this is what he did, and it didn't even happen like that. They're trying to erase this man's legacy. And you got players coming out, speaking, talking, being irresponsible with their statements. Dwayne Wade coming out saying that Pau Gasol deserved the Finals MVP. Okay. I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna do one more thing, and then we're gonna let y'all come in. And I'm not all about numbers. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. But stats do tell part of the story. You have to use numbers to actually. That tells the type of player you are. Numbers determines the type of player you are. You got your eye test and all that, but numbers do determine what type of player you are. And when I see 18 points, 11 rebounds, 3.7 in 7 games, bro, again, I don't know what it is about Pau Gasol scared to score over 20 points per game. He was doing this shit even in Memphis. But that ain't dominant, bro. It's not. And it's time for I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I'm not going to say it, because again, D Wade's the one that said it. And I think people really believed it. It's the same thing I used to hear that Metta World Peace could have won that Finals MVP after having one good game in Game 7. So he averaged 18 points, which is very good. Go look at what Dirk Nowitzki averaged in the finals when he played in 2011. Go look at what Tim Duncan averaged in the finals in 2003. Go look at what Kevin Garnett averaged. Hell, look at what Chris Webber averaged against the Lakers and Kobe Bryant and Shaq in 2002. Go look at them numbers, and y'all tell me, are those how much Pau Gasol beats them out? But 16 points is good in the finals, but he should have won the MVP over somebody that averaged 28 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3.8 assists, 3.9 assists. In what universe? In what world? I'm gonna just go ahead and just leave it at that. I haven't really looked into the chat box. And I'm going to just let y'all drop in here. But yeah, I don't use numbers, but I will say this, bro. It's gotten to a point where you can't make this up, bro. This Pau Gasol is probably the worst one. Like, dude, to say that Pau Gasol deserved an MVP, please get the hell up out of my face, please. Oh, what's up, y'all? KB, what's good, bro?
What's good, man? This shit done reached psychological mind bending This, bro.
We already know the play. I already know the play. You know what I'm saying? I've been on Twitter,
What you got?
IG, all of these new arguments and things, all these new, I guess, these new statements and shit that's people is diving deep behind the scenes doing their work and they're just exposing the industry. They're exposing all this stuff, bro. Bleacher Report connected to Clutch Sports and their production companies. We already know what the play is. Diminish this dude because the media didn't like him. And he didn't like the media for whatever reason. Well, actually, we already know what the reason is. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to propel one dude. What Jordan gave the league to Kobe. That was obvious. He didn't give it to LeBron. He gave it to Kobe. But the media and the people that run the NBA and behind the scenes say, "Oh, this is the chosen one." The chosen one of what? Like that tells you everything. You know, what are you? You're chosen. I thought you're supposed to earn everything. Nothing should be given to a motherfucker, right? You giving a motherfucker who ain't even played one NBA game the crown of the whole league before he even played an NBA game? Come on, man. We know the bigger play. And we seen when they went head to head, we're not talking about team success. You know what I'm saying? That matters. But at the end of the day, who's a better player? When I match up against you, you match up against me, I dog you. And it's not even close. My team win, yeah, but guess what? I own you though. We just talking about who's the better player. I'm better than you. And we all seen it. You know what I'm saying? So then when people say, "Oh, I go off of metrics and this bleacher said this, so I'm gonna go off of what bleacher said." I'm like, nigga, what? That doesn't even make no sense. So I don't even need to really say shit though, but I'm gonna make my return to these YouTube streets, bro. I'm ethering every channel, every nigga who say anything idiotic. I'm just gonna ether them. Bleacher Report getting the smoke. Clutch about to get the smoke. Nigga, I'm finna go crazy. I promise you. Watch it. That's really all I got though.
Oh, man, let me go to my boy KB Film Room. What's good, KB?
What's good, man? Hey, so let's do a little exercise. So BJ, you got the internet available right now.
Oh yeah, all day. What you
Who are
need?
the most swept superstars in NBA history, or the most swept players in NBA history?
Shoot, I know. Pau Gasol got 4. Shaq got 5.
Okay, so stop right there. There's something in math called a common denominator. The
Right.
common denominator is Kobe Bryant, right? So they both won with Kobe. But before Kobe, what was happening, BJ?
Broom.
Broomsticks, right? So this is mathematics, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
This is math, man. This is math. You can't take out the common denominator and get the same result, bro. It's
I just
really
want to
that
know.
simple. It's really that simple, man. It's really that simple. Now, those
Hey,
guys are great players. Those guys are phenomenal players. Shaq, an all-time great. Powell is a Hall of Famer. Powell is a great player. But the overrating Powell to keep Kobe from reaching a certain status, that shit is nasty work. And y'all doing it, y'all who doing it out there, y'all know that shit nasty work deep down in your heart, man. Because y'all couldn't take this man winning in the year 2000, so now you try to go back and erase that shit. That's nasty work, bro. That's nasty
and
work.
they just sad, bro. Like they didn't have none of this energy when Kobe was here. I really don't remember none of these dudes saying anything, any of this rhetoric or any of these theories, or he was being compared to Scottie Pippen, which is a flagrant lie, which I already exposed on my channel. Like the shit that you come up with to try to keep Kobe from getting his flowers and reaching his absolute peak, which is where he should be next to Michael Jordan, in my opinion, at least top 5, is just insane. Paul Gasol was a great player, as my boy KB said. But before Kobe,
Before Kobe, he had one All-Star appearance. Pau Gasol was not no goddamn KG, Tim Duncan of the West. He was not that. Kobe mentally made him what he was, a champion. People forget in the 08 finals, KG whooped on his ass. That was a huge reason why they lost, among other reasons. 09, what happened? He came back and was a totally different player. Then when they faced him again in 2010, he was a totally different player. So don't act like Kobe's leadership or Kobe's mindset does not rub off on the players that he plays with. The shit is just disgusting, bro. And I'm one person that's definitely not gonna let that shit ride ever. Never. We expose all the narratives and all the propaganda and the clutch sports and all that shit. They're tied into everybody, just like they tied in with Bleacher Report. That is some nasty. It's so easy to see that. You give millions of dollars to LeBron James for Uninterrupted. Y'all got to keep it cool with him. So y'all through Warner Brother, which is through TNT, which all the way comes back to you, Bleacher Report, when you just said that Kobe Bryant was the all-decade player in 2018, but now he out of the top 10 because of PER. And Magic Johnson never led the league in PER. I'm just saying. We see the play though. We see the play.
And Steph Curry is above motherfucking LeBron. Like, you know, I know I love Steph, but nigga, let's be honest. Come on, bro.
I love Steph,
Steph
but
can't
no.
wash motherfucking Kobe Bryant underwear, my nigga.
Man, I
Stop
love
it.
Steph, but no way, no how should he be above my boy. No way. It ain't too many niggas that can do what Kobe did in 2009, 2010. That team wasn't no super team. He had Paul Gasol. I'll give you Meta World Peace, who was a good defender, but he was not Indiana. That was not him. He was not Indiana. Like half of these dudes that's on this screen right now, bro, had their best years with Kobe. Sasha Vujacic, do you remember him? Come on now,
They
like
don't even
half
know
of
where
these
these
dudes
niggas went
here.
after
Jody
they
Meeks,
left.
Shannon Brown. You got fucking Jordan Farmar. Come on, bro. Are we serious right now, bro? Like, are we really being for real? You telling me you put T-Mac on his team, they won the championship?
And Ron Artest, that nigga was washed. When he came to the nigga, Trevor Ariza was better than Ron Artest when they won that first chip. You know what I'm
They act like
saying? And then all of a sudden they got rid of Trevor Ariza. Nigga, for Ron Artest, he was a shell of himself. Let's just be honest. His defense wasn't even that elite at that particular time. He was just, people were scared of Ron Artest just because of who the name was and what he had been through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting ejected, being a hothead, being motherfuckers that nobody want to get into a squabble with. That was just, he was just, you know what I'm saying, fearing. So he put fear in people, but he wasn't nowhere near the same motherfucking player that he was in Sacramento or Houston or Indiana. Nigga, let's just keep it 100, bro.
Well, let's make that
I'm not
clear.
trying to
Let's
diminish
make
his
that clear.
teammates,
Like,
but that's just the truth.
yeah, let's make that clear though. We like nobody's trying. Like, bro, his teammates, they like some of them were good role players and good at their roles because you know what they're gonna try and do. Exactly what BJ said they were gonna do. They're gonna say, "Well, why are you taking away from the teammates?" But guess what? We sit here have to take away from Kobe and keep him elevated. So yeah, we got to go through his teammates one by one and show you that they ain't know everything y'all trying to overrate him, man. Y'all trying to overrate his
The
teammates to
D-Wade
keep him.
comment is what really pissed me off.
Luke Walton, how many minutes did Luke Walton average on that team? He was getting
Oh my
substantial
God,
minutes
bro.
on that team. That nigga is a walking dumpster truck. And he was
That
only in the
nigga
NBA because he went to
trash.
Arizona and his daddy is Bill
Man,
Walton. That's the only
LeBron would
reason
have
he in the
traded Luke
NBA.
Walton.
You
He
can't
He
was
tell
was
me Luke Walton,
awful.
nigga, is a bona fide NBA player. You can't do it.
LeBron would have traded that whole damn team.
Please tell me what Smush Parker did after he left Kobe. I just need to know.
That nigga retired because no other team wanted that garbage ass nigga.
Like,
So
you
that's
got
just all it is.
45 games. He won 45 games with the likes of Smush Parker, niggas like Kwame Brown. No disrespect, shout out to Kwame Bus, but Kwame Brown, like bro, Sasha Vujacic, Jordan Farmar on his team, winning
Actually,
45
Kwame
games.
Brown actually performed really, really well. If we gonna name players, instead of mentioning Kwame Brown's name first, let's mention Chris Mem garbage ass.
Oh my
To be
God,
honest
bro.
with you.
Like,
You know what I'm
that
saying? Because
whole
he was
team, bro.
starting. Y'all forgot he was starting.
And he
So
was the worst big man on the team to me.
No, you know one thing about Chris Mim, he came from the Cavs and on the worst team in the NBA before LeBron
Right.
got there.
Right.
He had
And then
That
he
Steve
was
part.
the
Blake over there,
starter.
bro.
He was our starter.
He gave him Steve Blake at a point in time, bro. Like, think about that. Like, he had a Steve Blake over there, a Jordan Farmar, Sasha Vujacic, Mevin, like, bro,
Slava Medvedenko.
Slava
like, and
Martin
Vladimir
can't play with Shaq.
Radmanovic.
He can't play with Shaq. Like, my nigga can't get, like, he's the only player I know that really gets his legacy downgraded because he played with a great player. Magic don't. They give Magic his credit. He do what he do. They try to act like Jordan or 1-9 without Scottie Pippen, but
But
like,
can we make a case though, bro? How great was Shaq, bro? Let's just be honest. Somebody need to start exposing this bullshit,
oh, I
bro.
mean, don't let
You know what I'm
hey, I'm
saying?
with you.
I'm gonna just
I'm
keep it
with
100,
you.
nigga. He was a dominant big man, but he was getting his ass
Let's be real. I
down.
think Shaq
When
was
he
like
first came to the
26.
Lakers, he had two fucking all-star, all NBA players, Eddie Jones on all NBA defense, and he was an all-star.
Easy.
And Nick Van Exel, nigga, you getting swept. What are you talking about, Shaq?
Him and Pau Gasol are the most sweat players in NBA history, if people don't know.
So guess what? Guess what? The talking that people doing ain't matching what happened. That's the
It's not.
problem that we having. This is what we're saying. When we say T Mac could do this, yeah, it's nice to play what ifs, right? But at the end of the day, when you look at what he didn't. And
He
that's
got
just
outplayed
what it
by Baron
is.
Davis, bro. Like,
But
come
that's
on.
just what it is. It's like all these hypotheticals, but if we're going on based on what you did
But
and what you
Shaq
were
co-signing
capable
it
of.
though, from what I seen. Shaq co-signing
Shaq
it.
is co-signing this bullshit, talking about you would have won with Vince Carter, you would have won with Tracy McGrady. Like, nigga, now you
You
really,
couldn't even win with
everything
Penny
you said
Hardaway,
about
bro.
Kobe being the best player ever and the greatest player to compare to Michael Jordan, you just shitted on that statement. That's what I'm saying. They're getting paid to say this shit, bro.
He can say whatever he wants, but the results is the what I just pointed out, the sweeps before he played with Kobe. The most dominant player in NBA history did that with Kobe. He wasn't that without Kobe.
That's my whole
I know,
thing,
but
bro.
niggas wasn't going to Shaq. Niggas wasn't going to Shaq saying, Shaq, teach me how to do this move, man. Could you teach me about basketball footwork? Can you teach me about being a big man?
This is my
Nobody
thing.
did that
Look,
for
Shaq is
Shaq,
awesome.
nigga.
Shaq is
He was
awesome,
What?
but
dominant.
he,
My whole thing is
Shaq
this,
was
like,
just dominant, bro, and he was a freak of nature
BJ,
at his size,
BJ,
don't. But he didn't really have no
BJ.
real skills, though. Let's just be honest.
Can I
What
go,
up, Kirk?
please? I'm sorry. What's
Yeah, let
going on,
me
y'all?
let me get JM and I'm gonna get Kirk in.
My
What's good,
God, my
JM?
God.
What's good, JM?
Yo, hey, what up? Pull up. BJ, everybody on the podcast.
what's
Go
good, bro?
Clippers. Yo, go Clippers. We looking dangerous. But back to the topic about Kobe. I'm gonna say it real simple, man. Nobody even brung up Kobe as not being a top 5, 3. Nobody never did this. This is only coming from one person. That's LeBron fans. That's it. When LeBron joined the Lakers, now he won a statue outside, right? So in order for LeBron to be the best Laker, which I don't even know where that comes from, because you had Magic and Kareem and all of
The
them.
media.
Yeah, the media, but basically, yeah, right, exactly. The media they're pushing this Kobe not this, Kobe not that. That's only because for LeBron to exist, there can be no Kobe. Realest shit ever. As long as Kobe exists, of course he's passed away, God bless his soul. But as long as Kobe, who has won 5 rings, was the most dominant person in his era, went to 7 finals, one, and then Gasol. Gasol was just a role player. That's it. He was not this phenomenal player. So that shows you that Kobe could win without Shaq, which was Kobe's whole mission to prove, because everybody kept saying he needed Shaq. So Kobe said, okay, let me win with Paul Gasol, somebody who probably was on his way out the freaking league, right? And this all comes from Clutch Sports. That's why I don't even entertain it. It's like there's no way possible you can make LeBron better than Kobe. There's no way possible you can make LeBron better than Michael Jordan. So LeBron, in summary, LeBron will not get a statue outside the Lakers. He won a bubble ring. Been there for 6 years. Been hurt every single year. Now had 6 different teams and still can't win. So all this putting Kobe in it, and you should be ashamed of yourself for even mentioning Kobe, who's fucking dead. That's how clown of a LeBron fans is. Jeez, why you didn't say nothing this when Kobe was alive? None of this. So anyway, Kobe the greatest. He won with Paul Gasol, who was a role player. That's more edge to Kobe, and that's that.
Yeah, man. That's a good point you made. Pau Gasol could have been, I wouldn't say out the league, but bro, he never averaged over 20 points in a season, bro. I didn't even I forgot that. I really did. Let me go to my boy Kirk. What's good, Kirk?
BJ, what's going on? Chat, what's going on? BJ, you've been going crazy for the last 3 days, BJ. You've been going crazy for the last 3 days,
It's
BJ.
more to come. It's more to come, bro. I got a catalog.
I'm glad. I heard your boy Dom yesterday. Hey, yo, that he need to get his own podcast, bro. He's too funny, bro. He's funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. But BJ, can you put your list on the screen for me real quick, please?
He sound like you, nigga.
Hey man, we ain't gonna. I need no interruptions right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. This is actually a good list, BJ. I like this list. Actually, this is actually not a bad list. You got Jordan, Kareem, Kobe, Magic, Duncan. This is no disrespect. I see you put respect on people's names. Bron, Bird. The only person I don't see, obviously, is Bill Russell, but you already explained your point about that. So you said Bird, Hakeem, Shaq, and Kerr, and you still got Shaq top 10. So you know
That
what,
list is
BJ?
solid.
It is, and BJ's paying respect to Shaq because he didn't have to put Shaq top 10, but he did. And I know that's not emotional because obviously when you explain this chat about Pau Gasol, you put the stats up on the board. So that's a good list. Before I go back to this list, I'm gonna answer your point. You said Kobe elevated Pau Gasol. I watched the chat. You showed me things I didn't even, like I said, like I'm not saying y'all know more stuff than me, so I try to pay attention. I try to hear y'all out. I'm not gonna shut no one out. But at the same time, I got my own mind also. I give Kobe that. Kobe did elevate Pau Gasol. Kobe, like I said, that was to me Kobe from 07 to 2010. That probably was the best Kobe Bryant we've ever seen. And what I mean by that, we mean like mentally, not more so like physically, like dominant, like you know what I'm saying, like athletic rep wise, but he was the most overall like put together Kobe, like IQ wise, making his teammates better, like y'all said with the assists. Kobe was actually like a team player, and I give Kobe those props. And it's not like you know what I'm saying, like I know some people say I watch YouTube and shit like that, which I do, but I also watch the game. So I know who Kobe is. So if anyone who puts Kobe in the top 5, top 10, I understand why y'all rank him there. So, and honestly, Kobe, I'm gonna say this point, Kobe, when he does, and I haven't really heard. I mean, we all know this, but when Kobe gets hot, like when he actually gets hot, like I don't think, like he becomes very unstoppable. Like he hits multiple shots in a row. Kobe can do that, and that's why he was guarded so heavily. Like, like Kawhi is more like a rhythm player. Like most players are rhythm players. I'm not saying Kawhi's a volume shooter. He's not. He shoots over like 50% from the field. But when players get hot, like Kobe probably is like number one. Damn near he like him and Steph Curry, like when they get hot, are very hard to stop. So that shows you how dominant of an offensive force he was. So Kobe like was a very dominant offensive force, like I said. But I'm gonna get to this list because I don't, and Easy, like I said, no interruptions, no disrespect to you, bro. I'm not putting Kobe number 2. I can see 3. I can see where you coming from, bro. But I don't know. Like I really need to have a debate about Kobe and LeBron. That's a debate for like, you know what I'm saying? That's a real debate. But Kobe and Magic's resume, if y'all put their resumes together, if you really look at what they did for their teams, and the reason why people say that people don't say Kareem carried Magic even one of y'all said it on his chat, Kareem was getting older. First of all, that's number one. Number two, Magic came in, was impactful already in the first finals with Kareem. That was not Shaq. Shaq was the most impactful player on that first finals team. Magic, when he played with Kareem on his first finals team, was very impactful. That was nowhere near what Kobe did. Kobe didn't do what Magic did when he first came in. That's number one. So a lot of disrespect on Magic for some odd reason. Like Magic's not nowhere near Kobe. And you can say 19 points a game. My nigga, he averaged 19 to like 10 something, like and 10 assists. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like 19 points, like that's not, you can't. And then, like y'all said, like stats matter, of course, but you have to watch, you have to see Magic, bro. Magic literally set up his teammates to win. Like he is a 5-time champ, a 3-time Finals MVP, a 2-time MVP. Like you cannot skip up these stats. Like he literally has better stats than Kobe. That's number one. Even Larry Bird. Y'all disrespect Larry Bird. Y'all talking about Hall of Famers that he played with. Bro, Larry Bird used to dog people. He used to dog Larry J. Like literally, he literally had a game where he shot left-handed. Like, are y'all disrespect Larry Bird, 3-time MVP in the, you know what I'm saying, 3-time MVP in a row? Like, no one has done that. And Jokic almost did that. That's hard to do, bro. Like, that's so disrespectful. To me, he's better than Kobe. That's just what it is. He has better stats. Like the period. And LeBron, like I told you, LeBron and Kobe are close. But LeBron, let's be honest, LeBron led his team to three titles. I'm not going to give him that fourth one because Anthony Davis, to me, was clearly the best player on that team. But if you want to say that, 3.5, maybe. I give Kobe, he led to his team too.
What about Dwayne Wade?
I give
Kyrie
Kobe.
Irving.
Hey,
on,
hey, bro, hold up, no interruptions, bro. I ain't perping because Shaq led his teams to three championships. That's what it was. And y'all disrespect Shaq so much.
That's a lie. That's
not
a
true.
lie.
It's just not true. We have to interrupt stupidity, my nigga. I'm sorry, Kerr. We love you to death, but you be saying some of the most asinine shit in the world, my nigga. Stop it. Well, go to work then and come back later when you get your mind right, nigga.
Nah, bro, I'm just telling you facts, bro. Hold up. Let me speak, bro. Hold up, bro. Let me speak. Like I said, Shaq literally has accolades, and BJ even respected Shaq by putting him in the top 10. So BJ knows how impactful Shaq was. So you can't say that when Shaq played with Kobe, Kobe was the best player next to Shaq. Shaq was the better player throughout that whole duo.
Shaq kept falling out.
That's what it was.
Shaq kept falling out. What you mean?
Chill out, bro. Hold up, bro.
That's why I don't agree. I think Kobe was the better player at that duo. I think Shaq was better in that first title. I think it was Shaq, but after that, I think Kobe was better.
You think Kobe was you think Kobe was just better, like just all the way, like so it's not 50-50. You think Kobe was just the better player?
No, but like, I'm going by what you said. You said Shaq was the better player, so I'm going to go by let's match them up. What weaknesses did Kobe have to Shaq's weaknesses?
At that point, Shaq, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Kobe didn't have too many weaknesses. But I told you what Kobe's weakness was, BJ. Kobe's weakness was that he was a selfish player.
That's not true.
And that's very true. That is very
unselfish, bro. For you to be in that position, you got to be unselfish, bro.
No, that's not true, bro. Because that 04, like I told you, bro, y'all keep skipping. Y'all keep skipping. Yeah, I'm just trying to finish my take. I'm not gonna beat long.
Okay, go ahead.
Y'all being emotional, bro. I'm telling you what it is, bro.
Can I go after him, BJ? After he finished?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, after you finish, go ahead.
That 04, y'all keep like that him versus Detroit. That was a very selfish Kobe, bro. And then I don't want to talk about like you can say Kobe's the best player of the decade. I give Kobe that because after that second half, Kobe was a beast. He was a beast after that second half, and I can't get mad at that. Of course, LeBron wasn't the player of that decade. That makes no sense to me. LeBron was on his way. Kobe was already winning. One MVP, probably should have won 2 MVPs. Kobe was one of the best players we've seen at that point, bro. But he's not number 2. That you so emotional, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Number 2 is so disrespectful, bro. You just skip over Bill Russell, all the greats. Like you're crazy, bro. Like Kobe's not better than Kareem, bro. Like that's dead ass. Like I'm being so serious. Like Kareem has so many better accolades than Kobe. You want to say Kobe's better than Kareem? Kobe had an unblockable shot for years, bro. Did you forget about the skyhook? No one can stop that. Kobe can't stop that shot. Like that's so disrespectful, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. This Kobe, y'all, I can see Kobe in the top 10, top 5. Like I said, BJ's list is valid. Like I said, I don't agree with everything, but y'all disrespect some of these greats. Crazy, man. Like, is Kobe better than Wilt Chamberlain? Like, Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 in a season. Like, what is wrong with y'all, bro? Like, Kobe's not on Wilt's level, and that's just what it is. And guess what? There's another player that y'all haven't even talked about, bro. Dr. J, bro. This nigga dominated 2
Oh my
leagues.
God, bro. Are you serious right now?
And bro, look at his stats. Y'all so
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's how you know that nigga's a
Okay. First
So
of
YouTube
all,
character,
disrespectful,
bro.
bro.
He
Y'all
don't
so
know nothing about
disrespectful.
okay.
basketball. All
Okay.
your points is all
Real
statistic
quick.
based, nigga.
Dumbass. That's what
Real
it's about,
quick.
you stupid
But
motherfucker.
hold on. But real
Damn.
quick. First of all, you threw a lot of shit out there at the wall.
And that,
But
hey, look,
hold on. Time out. It's my turn.
I threw some facts.
Hold on. First of all, Wilt Chamberlain has better stats on everybody on this list.
Yes, he's better
So
than
just
Kobe.
hold on.
Yes.
Time out. Let me finish. So just to isolate Kobe is bullshit. Second of all,
We talking about Kobe, nigga. What are you talking
hold on.
about?
No. You isolated Kobe against
Because we're
Wilt.
talking
Stop
about
interrupting and
Kobe.
let
Hold
him
on.
make his
Time
point,
out.
nigga.
No. Your
Go ahead.
point doesn't make any sense because it has when you have a criteria, that criteria has to apply to everybody. So and then second of all, you brought up Magic. Magic in his first year was good, but he wasn't the best player on the team. That was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Not the whole time, bro.
Hold on. Second of all, or third of all, Kobe. If you look up Kawhi Leonard in 2023, what was Kawhi Leonard putting up in 2023? BJ, he was like
Wait,
24 points per game, right?
that is true, yeah.
Okay, Kobe was around 24 points per game in the year 2000. Plus, he was first team defense. What does that mean? He's the best two-way player in basketball.
Okay, that's a good
So,
point.
so, so he has the record for blocks from a guard in that year in the playoffs.
What year is this?
That's 2000.
You said 2000.
Yes, that's the year
I didn't know
2000.
that. I ain't gonna hold you.
He had
I didn't know
4
that.
blocks in Portland. If Kobe don't show up against Portland, we don't win that game. Shaq had 18 points. Kobe had 25. And I'm not
Okay.
saying Shaq want the shit in 2000. I'm not saying that. I'm not
I know
trying
what
to
you're
say that.
saying. I know what
I'm
you're saying.
saying that Kobe, when it came to clutch, being skilled, playing defense, passing the ball, that's what we mean when we say the player who has the most impact on winning. Let me say this too.
Okay.
That Kobe won with less help than damn near everybody on that list, right? So
Okay, that's a valid point.
when we look at dynasties, right? The second best player of each dynasty, if we go down back through time, Kobe has the less talented second option in NBA history.
I mean, but you
So
can't dismiss that he played with a top 10 player.
Hold on, Kirk.
hold
You
on,
gotta let him finish. Let him
hold on,
finish.
time out. Magic
I'm letting
played
fit.
with
I'm
a
letting
top
go. Go
10.
ahead.
Oh, Magic played with a top 10 player.
Uh,
Kareem played with a
okay, that's
top
a
10
good
player.
point.
Okay, so when you look at this list and you go to back to backs, you go to uh, the Miami Heat, right? LeBron
Okay.
Wade. You go to the Warriors, Steph KD. You could keep going down the line. That second player is the least talented in NBA history, bro. Out of all of them. That's why the media doesn't talk about 2010. Instead, they talk about how the bad percentage he played when he beat 4 All-Stars, 3 top 75 players.
You talking about the Boston, right?
The Celtics, they had 3 top 75 players. And
That's
and
facts. That's
and the
facts.
point guard who was leading the league in steals.
Nah, Rondo like top 5 point guards all time.
Okay, so doesn't
I hear
that
you.
mean
And
something?
Kobe guarded everybody on that team. He switched off on Paul Pierce, Ray John Rondo, and Chase Ray Allen around screens. If you go watch the game, go watch the game. It was more than just offense for him. He was trying to win the championship. Sometimes you have to do other things than just score. And that's what he did. His shot wasn't on, but guess what? He rebounded.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
that man averaged
So
29 points per
I
game and
always
led
gave
them both
no, I
teams.
gave Kobe his credit. That's why I said like from '07 2010, he's one of the best players. Like I said, he had top.
I mean,
That's
this was
top
not
10
even
stuff.
just 07. No, this is the whole deck. This is what I'm saying. Like, for you to be 54%, bro, that ain't no 4-year stretch. This is the entire decade he was doing this. So
Yeah.
I don't think they just going off for 4 years and we sell after 2006 he was a great. Nah, I think this was going back from 2000 all the way to it's the decade, which is why Tim Duncan. I don't understand the argument for him. I don't understand the argument for Shaq. Like Shaq is at 13%, bro. Yeah, Kobe at 50. Nigga, that's half of the votes.
He's still there.
And again, out of set, he went to the finals 7 times. He won 5. He owned his decade. He owned his era. There was no body better than Kobe. 7 finals. He won 5. One of them was a back-to-back in his era against everybody. Ain't no way LeBron could be better than Kobe. No way in hell.
If we take Kobe's 10 years, right? 10 years of Kobe Bryant, we take Shaq, 10 years of Shaq, who scored more?
Oh, Kobe, easy.
Kobe did.
So what are we
for sure.
talking about? Who defended more? What are we talking about here?
Nothing to
What are
talk
we?
about.
Who won more? What are we?
I mean,
talking
that's not like, to me, like, I think Karl Malone, and I'm not saying Karl Malone is better than any of these players, bro. I'm just saying Karl Malone he was second all time in points, but we know Karl Malone was not
That's
better
not
than
what I'm
Kobe.
talking about. I'm talking
But you're talking about points. I'm just saying if you talking about like scoring wise, because Karl Malone was a
if we're
scorer in
trying
the
to
post.
But Karl Malone was not in Kobe era. You trying to compare?
Most of Karl Malone buckets was assisted, bruh. Most of his buckets was assisted outside a couple post ups here and there. Stop it.
By Stockton. And that wasn't even, I mean, in Kobe era. In his decade, he went to 7 finals. He won 5. One of them was a back-to-back without Shaq.
Kobe was a winner, bro.
So LeBron, this all coming from LeBron fans. I state my word. It's all LeBron fans trying to make LeBron relevant. LeBron is going out of has-been. Doesn't even have a team anymore. You will never erase Kobe like you can't erase Jordan. Period.
That's not LeBron's era, though. I'm not going to ever say that's LeBron's era because
What you mean? He won MVPs in that era.
LeBron played with Kobe.
LeBron
LeBron played in the same era with Kobe.
But
LeBron played in the same era with
LeBron
Kobe.
didn't deserve them motherfucking
I
MVPs
wouldn't say
over
that,
Kobe.
but I wouldn't say that. But
promise you.
BJ, didn't Giannis win back-to-back MVPs and didn't lose? Like,
Man,
back-to-back? Like,
this all to say LeBron,
he
man.
lost
Stop
against
the madness.
he lost against your boy Kawhi. So I mean, no, I'm not gonna say LeBron didn't deserve him because he was regular season wise. LeBron was a beast, but playoffs obviously he didn't get it done. So it's not about the MVP.
So why? So let's unpack that. Why you got 2 60-win teams back to back?
That's insane. That's why I'm saying I give Kobe that credit, bro. I'm not gonna say I don't, but I'm just saying the way y'all talk about like y'all skip over players. That's my thing. You can't just skip over players.
How we
Like,
skipping
okay,
over people, nigga? You, just the way you put LeBron over other players, you skipping over players, right?
I
What are you
never,
talking
hey,
about?
look, bro. I never said LeBron was any. I never
Sound
said LeBron was
retarded,
any
blood.
over any of those players, bro. I'm just saying that this is actually I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I said, BJ. I can't even get mad at BJ. So that's a good list. Like I said, he even put Shaq in the top 10, so I know he's not being emotional. He literally put him like he knows who Shaq is.
Yeah, but who
The
impacted
Everybody
winning
knows who
the
Shaq is.
Nah,
but who,
I mean, yes,
but bro,
that's
who
true.
impacted winning the most? That's the whole point. Like we're trying to find when we talk about greatness, we're talking about impacts on winning plus individual dominance. It's a combination of the two. So when
You
we
talking about
say
like throughout the whole decade, who impacted winning? Like you talking
two
about like
different, bro, if for example, before like let's say Kareem and listen,
right?
I think you could make a case for GOAT between a lot of people on that list. So I'm not saying Kareem's not the GOAT. That's not what I'm saying.
That's a good
I'm
point.
saying, but this is what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
Before Magic came on the Lakers, Kareem was looking to be done. Period. He was looking to
Facts.
be like, yo, this shit ain't gonna happen for me. I'm gonna tail out my career. So Magic would be the most impactful Laker, right? That's why people had Magic as the greatest Laker because him and Bird did what they did and saved the league. When Kobe came, Kobe, even though Shaq was dominant, how do we know he was the most impactful Laker? Because he went on to win more. He went on to win more. Without Kobe, there's no championships, but there's a bunch of sweeps. Those are facts.
That's a good point. The only thing, because I heard Elise said this, and Shaq did not dominate, good centers. He didn't do that. And Shaq did get swept in the finals, but the fact that he even his impact, you could show his impact on that team when he took them to the finals. And I'm not gonna lie, there was I think
Shaq
there
took
is
who to the
saying.
finals?
You said who?
You said Shaq took somebody to the finals. Who did he take to the
He
finals?
took Magic. I mean, him and Penny was a combination, so they both really took them to
Oh,
the
so now
finals.
we
But I'm
gonna
saying
elevate
like,
Shaq. He
but I'm
just
saying
taking everybody to the finals though. So Penny Hardaway had nothing to do with that when he was one of the
I
best
did.
guards in the league at
You
that
just
time.
you just missed what I just said. I said him and Penny took him to the finals. You're right about that. He did. Penny was. I ain't gonna hold you. If Penny didn't get injured, he probably would have been better than Kobe. Penny was like that.
Yeah, hey, hold on. Let me get mingled in real quick. I'm gonna get mingled, and I'm gonna let next person go. I'm gonna get back to that. What's good, mingle?
What's going on, man? Oh Lord, I just don't understand this nonsense, man. Ain't no way you can sit here with a straight face and tell me Stephen Curry had a better career than Kobe. Ain't no way you can tell me with a straight face that he did. And I know everybody used that whole he changed the game with the 3-point shooting and all that stuff. Okay, that's all well and good, which I don't think he really did because they were heading in that direction anyway. More offense, less defense. They was already incorporating no rules anyway. But yeah, he's a great shooter. I give him that. He's a really good shooter. I give him that. But if you line their careers up, Kobe career is way better than Steph Curry's career. I mean, if the only thing you got is he the greatest shooter of all time, then you really ain't got no argument. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know. Then for Bleacher Report to have him over Kobe, it's crazy as all get out to me. I still don't understand. It's a lot of these guys in the top 10 where you line their career up with Kobe's, and Kobe career is better. It's a lot of them guys you line their career up stat by stat, and Kobe career is better. But that's a conversation a lot of people don't want to have though, because it don't fit what they're trying to push, which is Kobe outside the top 10 or Kobe this or Kobe that, or he ain't that good and all this other stuff. Just ask Kurt.
And he dropped the mic. Best shit ever. This shit all coming from LeBron fans. LeBron don't even have a team anymore. They wanna fucking say LeBron with all their heart. LeBron messed up. I'm gonna close it with this. This is where LeBron messed up. He should have tried to be the best LeBron James. That you crucify Kobe because Kobe tried to be better than Michael Jordan. Now watch this. You crucified Kobe. Oh, Kobe tried to be like Mike. No, Kobe tried to beat Michael Jordan. LeBron tried to be Michael Jordan. Where his number came out with that Space Jam crap. Nobody asked for Space Jam 2. Nobody. LeBron literally wants to be wearing his number, right? So LeBron, instead of LeBron James, where all this shit coming from, erase Kobe so he could be a Laker statue, right? Erase the 90s so Jordan won't be nobody to make LeBron the king, right? But guess what happened? Name one team that's going to freaking hang LeBron number jersey in the stadium. Name one team. Nobody gonna hang fucking 23 up. It's Michael Jordan number. Name one team that's gonna give. He on his farewell. He's on a farewell tour right now. Lakers said, "Yo, you know what? We don't even need you." Bussy family freaking sold the team so the new owners could tell LeBron, "Hey, thank you. You're not even getting no fucking extension. You got 1 year left, homie. We're not even signing you no more." Luca, the face of that team. So LeBron desperate than a motherfucker. He should have just wanted to be the best LeBron James. Now you want to tear down Kobe. Didn't have the nerve to do it when Kobe was alive. Even LeBron didn't have the nerve to do that. But now Kobe dead. Now you hear all this LeBron better than Kobe shit. That shit would never happen. The end.
That's not true, JM. BJ, you guys set that LeBron and Kobe debate. That's a real debate.
It's
That's a real
not.
debate.
It's not.
There is no debate. What the hell are
It's
you
not a
talking
real
about? A
debate, bro.
It's
debate?
I'm
not
telling
even
y'all, bro.
close, to be
It's not a
honest
real
with you.
debate,
We
bro.
gotta set that
It's not
up,
even
y'all. Cause I'm telling
close.
you, I'm gonna pull some stuff up. Y'all gonna be like, "Oh
Nah,
my
you know how
god."
You
you
just
end
gonna
it.
pull stats up, bro.
Hey, you know how
That
you end the
phony ass
debate.
MVP
You know how you
awards.
end
That
the.
don't hold no weight, nigga, over
Hey,
here.
You
this
gotta
how
set
you
that
end
up,
the
BJ,
debate.
because
You
that's
show
You
the
doing what
footage.
Bleacher Report doing, bro?
You
Stop.
show the footage of Kobe guarding LeBron. That's how you end the debate.
and guess what, Jordan? And guess what? LeBron guarded Kobe too in the
Okay,
Kobe
same
well,
matchup.
well,
accomplished
play
more
play
with
play a
less
I
help
timeout
than
watched I
though.
watched
LeBron,
that
nigga.
too,
End of
bro.
discussion. Kobe accomplished more with less. End of discussion. That's it.
No, it's not
And
because he won
Kobe
with Shaq
never
too,
hopped to
bro. So
no
I don't want to hear
team.
that.
Hey, yo, and then you got OKC, Mr. Clear. You
Shaq
got
would
to
be
factor
nothing
in.
without Kobe,
You got
nigga.
to
You
I'm
factor
forgot
not
in
even
he
a
was getting
LeBron
LeBron
fan,
hop.
swept when
bro.
he first came
How
to the
many
Lakers.
teams?
Do you remember that, bro?
I'm
What
not
are you
even a
How
talking
many
LeBron
about?
fan,
teams
bro.
LeBron hop to? How many
I
teams
can't tell
LeBron
if
hop
you're a
to?
LeBron fan or not by the stupid shit you're
LeBron
saying.
hops. Yo, I know you're a LeBron fan. I know where this shit coming from. How many teams LeBron hop to? Huh? He played with people already won.
Can
Kobe
you imagine if
stayed.
Kobe teamed up with Tracy McGrady,
Kobe
Iverson, and
was teaming up with
motherfucking
nobody.
Vince Carter and Carmelo Anthony? Can you
Mm-mm.
imagine how many championships that nigga would have? Then the conversation would be like, oh, that nigga Kobe played with all the best players in the NBA. That's the reason why
LeBron,
he got 10 championships.
Kobe
So
stayed
that's
a
all
Laker.
narrative, bro. It
Kobe
doesn't
stayed
even
I
a
it
find
doesn't
it
Laker.
hold no
interesting he
weight,
could play
nigga.
with
Like
all these
Michael
great
Jordan
players
stayed a
and not
Laker.
and nobody bring it up.
Kobe hung
You
with
remember
Yeah,
that?
Rodman.
like
Hey, Kobe
I
and
don't
KG had an opportunity to team up.
I don't
When
know how you
KG wasn't even supposed to go to
Yeah,
Boston. He was supposed to go to the Lakers, nigga. You remember that? I bet you don't remember that, huh?
no, I
LeBron
actually don't
fucked
remember
up
that.
by not being the best LeBron James. That's where he fucked up
But
at.
JM, so here's my thing, y'all.
He
Here's my
should have
thing, y'all.
fucked up
Here's my
being, he
thing.
should have went
How
out
can
being the best LeBron James. That's what he messed
But
up
here's my
at.
thing though, Jam. How can Kobe be better than LeBron if he beats him at every category? I don't understand that.
Why? Because
He
well,
beats
He
him
hold
at
don't
on.
beat them
every
in winning.
category,
Easily,
bro.
easily. I'm gonna answer your question easily.
He
Scoring,
don't beat them
rebounding,
in winning.
assisting. Like, what is
LeBron
wrong with
played
y'all,
for
bro?
23 years. LeBron,
Defense is the
fam, if you play for 23 years against an average player who played for 15, fam, you're gonna win by default. LeBron played for 23 freaking. This is 23rd year.
Hey JM, he was already beating them in these categories before he
No,
went to
he
this ball.
wasn't.
Yes, he
When?
was.
Well,
When?
okay,
Yes, he was.
when he
When
was
was he
beating them,
winning?
hold on.
When?
When
Y'all
he was beating
tripping.
them in those categories, was he winning
Wasn't winning
He
in the
wasn't
nothing.
winning like that.
2000s?
No, he wasn't. No,
Okay,
he wasn't.
so
I give
okay,
you that.
when did he start winning? When he teamed up. That's when he
Right.
started winning, and
That's the only. I mean, yeah, I
that's
give.
what you
That's
try.
a. Yeah, you're
But
right.
hold on, you're trying to give him credit after he teamed up.
You have to
But
give. I
when
mean, he
before,
did win. I
bro,
mean,
well,
What
listen,
other
hold on,
people? D Wade
listen,
already won. Are you
listen.
kidding me?
Where was the impact on winning without the super team?
I
Where was
can't give
all
you
this
that. I can't
dominance?
give you that. Hey, that's something that you can hold
Okay,
against LeBron.
okay,
I can't give you that.
so
Of
here's
course you can.
so you know one thing that Kobe proved.
What's that?
Kobe proved I could take a lesser player than Shaq, elevate him and dominate, and do what Isaiah Thomas did in the
That's
'80s.
actually that best point that you said. You said do what Isaiah Thomas did. And I forgot about Isaiah Thomas because he's a
And
But
we need to
then,
revisit this Dwayne Wade conversation too about that first
man,
championship, nigga. How
LeBron
great
ran them
really was
Dwayne
Dwayne Wade
Wade,
as far as
man.
leading teams to a
well,
LeBron
Eleazy.
ran
I
championship?
them
can tell you,
Dwayne
Eleazy.
Wade.
I'm not gonna lie. 2012, Eleazy. He was very impactful that year. I know it was a lockout year, Eleazy, but
Man, okay.
And
he
guess what
was.
LeBron
Dwayne
He
Wade
ran
was
was.
to?
very impactful when Denver just won a championship. So what are we talking about? Come on, man.
Right, LeBron needed help. He still need help. LeBron still need help.
Because
LeBron
remember,
the only
Dwayne Wade
player.
got on that telephone watching Kobe win that championship. If you feel like you're that great, well, nigga, go do what Kobe did. What you need to go get LeBron and Chris Bosh for and Ray Allen? Like, you get what I'm saying? Come on, man, stop it.
D Wade
I don't want to
already
hear this
won a
Dwayne
ring.
Wade shit, my nigga. We all seen that finals. Dallas versus Dallas was dog walking the motherfucking Miami Heat before
Yeah,
the NBA said, "Uh-oh, hold on."
that was
2016 all
embarrassing.
over again. Referee, take control of these games. Stop it, bro.
Yeah, I
Kawhi
ain't gonna
won
lie.
fucking. Kawhi won his first MVP, defensive MVP in his second year, shutting down your so-called king. And
It's not
after
my
that,
king,
that
JM.
nigga ran back to the
He said,
Cavaliers. We ran back to the Cavaliers.
Hey,
Right?
BJ.
Kyrie was already at Cleveland when LeBron went back, and they didn't even want that. Nobody want LeBron. Face it. Nobody want to play with him.
I hear
No,
what you're
we got
saying, JM, but you gotta like. So is LeBron like top 10 for y'all? Like where y'all rank
hell
LeBron?
no. LeBron is a bum.
You tripping, bro?
Hold
No,
up,
I'm not.
Tripping.
hold on.
He's a
Time out.
bum.
Look, hey BJ, do you have the plus minus for the NBA Finals total for LeBron and the plus minus for the NBA Finals towards Kobe?
That's a
I
good
can get
stat.
that right now.
Because Kobe played with less stars and he won way more. That's what it's about. If you're a franchise and you're picking a player
You
to
know why?
dominate,
Because he was guarding the fucking best players. That called impact winning. I can see, I'm not the nigga who can go get 100 points, 20 rebounds, and just say,
the
"Oh, look at
only
my stats." I'm gonna
look,
go get
look,
35 points,
hey,
10 rebounds, 8 assists, and go guard the best player on the other team.
Elise,
Impact.
the only reason why people think LeBron's better than Kobe because they want to give Kobe the MVPs. If Kobe had the MVPs, we wouldn't even be having a discussion.
Hey, but we know why. That's why I don't have that conversation. Everything we talking about right now, defending Kobe, is all from the media, bro. We know that
It's all because they
relationship
want to give
between
him the
Kobe and the
awards.
media. What are we
They
talking
want to give
about?
him the
Those are
MVPs.
media awards.
And see, that's why we having these crazy ass debates is because people are sitting there and admit that yeah, he would have had at least 3 or 4 MVPs. But then when we get into these conversations, like, well, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. Yeah, but you know what happened. So we having a disingenuous ass conversation based on bullshit.
And they always bring it back to what? All the metrics, he only got one MVP in a regular season. So if we gonna do that, bro, everybody who got more MVPs than Kobe is should be better than Kobe if we gonna do that. But then
That
they
don't
say,
make
oh,
any
it's
sense.
championships. Oh, he don't get credit for the championships because he has Shaq and Pau Gasol. So now we're just like, well, shit, Kobe not even a real motherfucking basketball player. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Come on, man.
Yeah, Moses Malone is outside, sitting outside watching, looking in the top 20. And he got 2
But,
MVP.
but this whole thing
All
is
right,
being
get the.
pushed by LeBron.
Moses
That
Malone got 3.
I got the. I got it right here. It's LeBron's plus minus.
For his career, right?
Yeah.
In the finals.
Yep.
I can't see. It's like an 80 minus 86, right?
Negative 86.
You see, so when we talk about impact on winning, bro, yeah, you putting up stats and you getting there because you stacking the deck, bro. You stacking your teams.
Oh,
It was
wait. Hold up. So LeBron plus minus in the finals is a minus 80, a minus 86?
this is the dude being compared to Jordan, man.
Bro, what the heck? I would have never guessed that.
this dude can be compared
So,
to
Mingo,
Kobe.
so when we be telling you that this dude is a fraud, you think we're just speaking off of emotion?
That's
Come
crazy.
on, man.
That's crazy though. That ain't gonna lie. That
See,
kind of shocked me a little
It's a
bit.
I got the
minus
facts.
86, and
I
you
got the
playing with
facts,
all
but I've
the
been
best
holding back
players, and
out
you
of respect.
still negative.
But
What the fuck?
see, a lot
I
of
ain't
these
gonna lie. That kind of shocked me just a little bit, people.
But
That kind of
bro,
shocked me just
I
a little
got the
bit.
facts, but a lot of these LeBron fans, they so arrogant and assholes that I'm just taking the gloves off now. Fuck it. Cause you're not gonna shit on Kobe because he ain't here. So we gonna go all the way in now.
Hey,
That's nasty.
that's what I've been doing the same thing because I already know that it's only LeBron fans trying to say LeBron who has no team. He's about to be out of the league. Let it go. He ain't better than nobody.
And we gonna do the
To
Scooby Doo
be
shit
honest
and
with y'all,
unmask him
though,
right
I
now.
think his last go around, bro, I think they gonna boo LeBron in a lot of arenas, bro. He gonna hear a lot of boos, bro, because there's too much information out there on this dude. If people start to really see him for who he really is and who he has
Now
always been,
you got Kobe's plus minus, BJ?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Since they love to talk about box plus minus and all these metrics, ask Bleacher Report why they ain't talking about this shit.
Kobe's a plus 36.
that's all you need to know.
Bleacher
How many
Report,
percent? How many
where you
points
at?
is that reverse? Like 100 and some points difference? That's
That's
crazy.
a yeah. That's 150-point difference.
150-point difference.
Mm-hmm.
And this is with less talent
And
because
this
he
is
played.
with less talent, bro. The only other great player we could ever attach Kobe's name to is Shaquille O'Neal. That's
It's
it.
Shaq. That's it. And he played half of his career without Shaq. He has another Hall of Fame career where he went to 3 straight NBA Finals. So they can't pull the because he went to 3 with Shaq and he went 3 without Shaq. So they can't pull that bullshit that that's because of Shaq. This is the mic drop, bro.
This is a mic drop. We
Now
don't
we
even
can
need to say
continue to
nothing.
chill.
And I
Yeah, we
like
can
that.
keep going.
But
We can
once
keep going if
again,
we want to.
this all coming from LeBron fans trying to literally save LeBron's career. LeBron
And it's
cannot
not going to
beat
happen,
Michael
JM.
Jordan. Right, I know. That's what
Kawhi
I'm
Leonard is
saying.
better than
It,
LeBron
it,
James,
it,
in
it
my
will
opinion.
never happen. It will never happen. LeBron will, like I always say, LeBron messed up to me. He should have been the best LeBron James. He should have been. He should have invested in himself. Kobe invested in himself. Kobe didn't try
It's
to be
hard to do
like
that because
Mike.
LeBron James is one of them people who plagiarize everything. He tries to do and be like everybody. He
Everybody.
is not original. It's
He's
nothing
not
about LeBron
original.
James that's original. Let's just be
Yeah,
honest, y'all.
yeah, he's not original. And what doomed his career is when he made Space Jam 2. And nobody asked for a Space Jam 2. Why the hell would you want to be like Michael Jordan so bad that you want to make another Space Jam movie and didn't even have Michael Jordan in the freaking movie? He sold himself. LeBron
Hey, look,
he
JM,
got
I'm
his
a
fame, and now they taking that shit from him, and ain't nothing gonna save him.
Hey, JM, I give you look, LeBron. We all know LeBron a phony, bro. I mean, that has nothing to do with like what he's done. That's what I'm saying. Like, I
Yes,
hear
it
what you're
Man, I
does,
don't.
saying,
though.
bro.
Compare
It
faces and
does
real
have
shit.
That has
everything to do
nothing
with
to
what
do
he's
with his.
done, bro.
That has nothing
Hey,
to do with
once
him
Compare
dunking
faces
the
again,
and real
basketball
shit,
court.
bro.
He's
hey,
done
Kurt, once
everything because
again,
of the
once
league.
again, I'm gonna need you
Like,
with the
that's
The
what it
really
league
sounds
few
like, bro.
levels.
created that
I'm
nigga,
gonna
bro.
need you with the
The
really few
NBA
levels.
created him, bro. What are you
Yo,
talking about?
LeBron played for 23 years, fam.
I,
That shit matter. All them stats LeBron got, all of them points he scored, he played for 23 years. He got that shit by default. Ain't no other star played as long as LeBron. I will give LeBron one credit. He played for 20. He's playing with his enemies, fucking kids. He's a grown
that shit
man
crazy.
playing with
Shit
young ass
crazy.
kids. So you try to say he the king because he beating up on people, kids? He's a 41-year-old man playing with kids.
Boy, here's
Are
my
you
thing.
kidding me?
Here's my thing, JM. I don't. So this is where I look at LeBron, and I see you can say Kobe from 2000 to 2010. You can say LeBron from 2010 to 2000 to 2018, and that's why
You
I don't count
cannot
LeBron.
No,
even
I
say that
wouldn't even
because
say
Steph
that. I
Curry and
wouldn't even
Kevin
say that.
Durant was
And
running
I
Kobe
the
wouldn't
better
even
than
say
NBA
better
during
than
that.
this
LeBron
time
too,
I
ain't
frame.
he?
wouldn't
this
even
is
say that.
my
No.
point though, right here, bro. And
LeBron
I'm only
doesn't
saying that
have
for
an
LeBron.
era, bro. He never dominated any era.
I mean, but he hasn't though. But here's my thing though. Like they have similar careers, and
No,
I
they
heard y'all
don't.
yes they do, bro. If you really think about what they have done, they both been to
You have to
multiple
look
Did
at
finals.
Kobe
how
ever
they
come to
done it,
another
though.
They
team?
That
both
matters.
Did
Put the
Kobe
they
proper
ever
both
come to
they
context,
another
both been to
Kurt.
team?
multiple
Kurt,
finals,
put the
bro. They
proper
both
context,
won
bro.
MVPs. They both like
Can we look
scored a
at
bunch.
how it was accomplished? Can we look at how it was accomplished?
Did Kobe
Yeah,
jump
of
to
course you
another
can.
team?
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that.
So can we break that? Just put it in a proper
Yes, you can
context.
break it
Don't look
down
at the
for
fact that,
sure.
oh, they got the same amount. He got more championship. Can we look at the route they took to get it done?
Man,
That's that
LeBron
that
played
matters.
for 20
Hey,
years,
Elise, that
man.
matters for the all-time greats. I give you that. That does matter how you took the route. What happened? Yes, that all that everything matters. That's what I'm saying. Even for Kobe,
Okay,
Kobe and
okay, let's do
LeBron.
this. Let's just say the media didn't have a disdain for Kobe. Where do
All
you
right.
think Kobe, where do you think his accolades would be? Not his championships, because we already know he'll have more championships. What about his accolades, like the MVPs, finals MVPs,
I
regular
say he at
season,
least. I'll
defensive
say this,
teams?
bro. He probably have like a Larry Bird type of. He would have
What?
those type of accolades. He would have
Man,
3 MVPs.
Larry Bird got bro. Time out. We gotta stop with this
But
shit,
don't
bro.
disrespect Larry Bird, bro, because y'all
But
been
no, I'm not
disrespecting him.
disrespecting Larry Bird, but we gotta stop with this shit, bro. Kobe had a better Kobe had a better prime. We're talking about more impact, more better two-way player. Like
Larry Bird was
we're not gonna act like
okay.
Kobe ain't in Larry Bird's league. We
No,
writing
I'm
history,
not
bro.
saying that. I'm not saying he's
But
not, but I'm not. But they on the same level.
no, bro.
Yes, the hell they are.
Listen, bro. I understand, and I'm cool. I respect Larry Bird a lot. But whenever people bring up these, like a lot of the older players, they try to cap. Just like what people say, well,
Okay.
Kareem, they think Kareem has 6 finals every. No, Kareem has 2. Like, let's just like we gotta start keeping this shit real, bro. How many how many finals MVP does Bird have?
Think he got 2.
Okay.
I think
So
he got
all this
2.
okay. So what are we comparing? We're comparing the championships. Kobe's got a three-peat and a back-to-back, my nigga. Like
I
what
mean,
why
yes, but that's where context coming now. I'll say this, bro, because I ain't gonna lie.
context?
You know. I ain't gonna lie. You don't. You. I mean, all y'all know some shit on here, but I heard you say at multiple points, and you actually brought the Kareem shit to me, where you said he wasn't as impactful as when Magic, which you're actually
And he
giving
may be
Magic
the GOAT.
credit.
I'm not trying to take that from him. He may
Nah,
be
but
the
you're being
GOAT.
honest though. You're telling
He
you.
may be above
Yeah.
Kobe, but what I'm saying is Kobe's career is the only one who gets stripped down and examined, and then these other dudes are perfect. And it's like, wait a minute, nah, bro, we got to examine Larry's failures, Magic's failures, Kareem's, everybody's failures on that list. Then we see how they measure up individually. And individually, Kobe accomplished more, except for the MVPs that they wouldn't give him. That's the
And
only
I'm gonna
difference.
say this though, point because they didn't give Kobe. I mean, Kobe's not the only one, but of course he didn't get the MVPs. And I'm gonna be honest, Shaq didn't get MVPs either. That's both of them didn't get MVPs the way they should have. I'm talking about Kobe like after he, you know what I'm saying, where Shaq departed. He should
Shaq
have.
got one more finals MVP, bro. One. Kobe's got another championship and more defensive teams, more All Stars, more All NBAs. Like, what do we want?
The second best shooting, I mean, second best defensive shooting guard in NBA history, and then Dwayne Wade. I cannot take that away from Kobe. I'm just saying, bro, when you compare him to all the names, bro, I'd be like, nah, I can't. I don't know if I can
That's
put him
because
above
people been
Magic.
shitting on his name. That's why we here to set the record
Hey,
straight.
maybe you're right, bro. Like I said, I don't shut y'all out, bro. I'm not saying like I'm completely right, and I'm not even saying like, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, BJ's list, that's a good list. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
no, it's cool.
I was
I don't
expecting some
care where
bullshit,
you
but
have Kobe, bro. I don't
BJ
care
got a good
where.
list.
See, for
Hey,
me,
Kurt, that's why we're here to educate you, my brother.
but
You
see,
know what
for
I'm
me
saying?
personally, I don't care where you have Kobe. There's a lot of great players, but the justification to me is bullshit. Like
All
people,
right.
we act. I'm not talking about you, but I'm just talking about like in general. Everybody else they could play with whoever they want. With Kobe, it's like we restrict him and hold him back. It's weird.
Okay, I mean, that's true. I mean, I have done that, and like I said in the past, but obviously, like I'll say this, I even talk about the Tracy McGrady and Kobe point. I always thought that was a dumb point, and I told BJ this a while ago. I think Paul George. I mean, of course he's better than Tracy. I think he's better than Tracy McGrady. I mean, there's a couple players like he can't just say like he just said he didn't have the mentality that Kobe did, but he was offensively gifted
Yeah,
like
yeah,
shit.
but think
Like
about this, Kurt. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna shut up. I'm like, but think about this. If T Mac gets one championship with Shaq, that's a failure. Given the amount of talent he has.
I give you that, yeah. Yeah.
So why are people saying, well, he could at least got one? That's your expectations.
He had good, you know, it's crazy. Like he had good teams. I like how Stephen A called him out. But you know, you can call a lot of players on 3-1s. A lot of players fucked up 3-1 leads. I ain't gonna hold you. But
Yeah,
Trace McGrady, he had multiple chances though before he got injured, and he just didn't do it.
I love
And
T Mac, man. I love T Mac, but you can only go off of what happened, bro.
right,
This fantasy basketball shit is the reason why Kobe's getting disrespected. Because now everybody could do it. That's bullshit.
that's a good point. Yeah, Trace McGrady, he ain't He's not on Kobe's level at all though. Like he's not even on Paul Pierce's level, to be honest with you. Like that's what it is. He's not. And Paul Pierce,
Well, in 2002, I could say that okay, he was right there with Kobe. But the problem is when he got to the playoffs, you played your whole career. You had multiple opportunities in the playoffs, and some of those playoff series you didn't perform in the fourth quarter.
exactly.
Now what did Kobe do in the fourth quarter with Shaq? He dominated the fourth quarter. He was the best fourth quarter performer in the playoffs. We can't dismiss that. And then T-Mac, he gets to not show up at the playoffs, and then we could put him in Kobe's chair?
I just think,
Nah.
yeah, that's not no. I think people just are mesmerized by
And
his
I love
offense,
T-Mac,
and
bro. He's one of my
yeah,
favorite
bro.
players.
But upgrade from T-Mac, Kevin Durant, bro. At least, I mean, come
Yeah.
on, bro. Like that's how I know T-Mac like is the mentality. Kevin Durant, even without Golden State, he was still accomplishing more than T-Mac, and he was the same. They both was offensively gifted, but
KD's
Kevin
one of my
Durant,
favorite players, but Steph Curry to me accomplished more, bro.
for sure, he did. Nah, for
Like
sure he
even though
did.
KD could do all that shit, he's missing intangibles, bro. Like leadership. That's what we talking about. That's the difference between dominating.
That's a good point. I think Steph Curry, like, I'm not saying Steph Curry's Kobe. I think Kobe's better than Steph Curry, but the career that Curry had is he. I ain't gonna say like he ain't far from Kobe. Like if you really look at them two, and he's not just a shooter, Mingo. I don't know why you just say he's just a shooter. Like he didn't lead his team to championships.
He's a great player.
He's not just a shooter. He led his team in 2015, beat LeBron, and this is my thing about LeBron. And I know teammates went down in 2015, but he gets too many excuses. His team was up 2-1 in that series, and he was playing dominant in that series, and then pretty much just gave up on his team in Game 5, Game 6. And Steph Curry had 2 bad games and then finished off the series with 3 great games. Like Steph Curry is an impactful player, bro. Like he has impact like Kobe. Like that's how good Curry is, and he's a 2-time MVP. Finals. Well, he should be a 2-time Finals MVP, but he's not. So I'm gonna give him 1.
So Kurt,
Kobe's 2. Like they
if
have
you were
similar careers, bro.
if you were building a franchise, who would you build it around? LeBron or Curry? Be honest.
I build it around Curry.
Why?
Because Curry, I feel like when you add pieces around Curry, because he's already an
He
offensive
does
threat.
more with less.
Well, not even that, bro. I think that because this is my thing about LeBron. Like LeBron, like you can't really play LeBron off ball, bro. Like it's either LeBron's way or the highway. Steph Curry can play in multiple different situations. He can play with the ball. He can play without the ball. Like he showed up with Kevin Durant.
That's what Kobe does.
Can't lie about that, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Basketball is about strengths and weaknesses, bro. Like whoever has the least amount of strength, the least amount of weaknesses and the most strengths, that's the best player.
Okay. All right, y'all niggas educate me. I hear y'all. I come on these chats. Like I said, I hear y'all. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's why Michael Jordan was considered the greatest of all time. He had the least amount of weaknesses. And people said, damn, bro, isn't that motherfucker strong and everything?
Yeah, he had no weaknesses. The only weakness Jordan had, bro, I probably say the same thing with Kobe, but he needed a coach. If he didn't have a coach,
but
Jordan
that's speculation. That's
Who don't need a
speculation.
coach?
Because
but I'm saying like for Jordan, like he was so gifted, like offensively and defensively. Yeah, like he
Jordan
needed a
needed
coach.
Phil Jackson.
But you
Yeah,
only
that's what I'm
say
saying,
that
like,
because they played most of their careers with Phil and got it done.
but it's not
They
even that,
played
bro. Like
most of their careers with Phil.
It's the same
right.
thing.
But it's like if they don't have coaches, bro, they it's like they're gonna do whatever they want because
No,
they're
that's not
alphas.
true.
That is true.
That's
Jordan
not
did it
true.
before Phil Jackson.
How many years did Kobe play without Phil? Like his prime years, bro. He never really, like, even when he was older, like where he went through that stint with Mike Brown and all that shit, he was almost done by that time. He didn't play that long without Phil. You don't have a huge sample size to say they wouldn't have won. It's not a huge sample
What
size.
did Magic and Kareem do without Pat Riley?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not.
And it's
I'm not
not
gonna
really
say.
about. It's just about systems, bro. Certain coaches are smart enough to know. You know what? Let's do this and let's do that. That's part of being a great coach. Other coaches would be like, "You're a great player. Just go out and go 1-on-1." That's what Doug Collins did with Jordan. He deferred to Jordan. Whatever Jordan wanted to do, he let Jordan just do it.
That's my
But
point,
then when
Lee.
you
That's why I
add
say he needed a coach.
structure to a great player, you see, but guess what? You got to be a great enough player to even be disciplined within the structure. LeBron doesn't like structure. He likes to do whatever he wants to do. That's why he got the
Facts.
most coaches fired. The
That's
most.
true. I
Yeah.
give you that. I mean,
Oh,
you gotta like you just say, you gotta humble yourself. You gotta be like, okay, I
and he's
gotta.
never done that
Nah, he's
ever. LeBron has never done that. AD, he could have clearly won multiple championships. He would have said, AD, this your squad, bro. I'm gonna scale back. We're gonna get you the ball. I'm gonna play defense. I'm gonna help you, and we're gonna win more championships. LeBron still want to be the man. He don't even want to take a backseat to Luca. He's still complaining about getting even more help, and he's 100 years old. My nigga, it's time
Yeah.
for you to go, bro. What are you trying to do?
no,
So
that's
for
facts.
It's nothing you can do at this point to
I
convince the
mean,
world that you're
LeBron.
better than everybody. You're making a clown of yourself.
I
So
Come
for
on,
probably say the
man.
Kobe
only.
and Mike, is organized chaos. What do I mean by that? I mean in the first two quarters they play within the structure of the triangle, and in the third quarter and fourth quarter, Phil allows them to do their own thing. He allows them to break the offense and take control of the game. That's why you see such wild fourth quarters, because Kobe and Mike can score anytime they want. But the most important thing, Phil understood the science of basketball, rhythm, getting the big man involved, getting other players involved,
Right.
getting the role players going. So when you see that organized chaos, just like Shaq, right? People say, well, Shaq was the driver. Yeah, until he fell asleep behind the wheel, and then Kobe had to get out the passenger seat and get in the driver's seat. Take us home.
That's a
Yeah,
good point right there, though, bro.
that
You see,
analogy that analogy was insane.
That's a good point. I mean, I'm still gonna say Shaq was the better player throughout the three championships. I'm always gonna give Shaq that credit, bro. I'm always gonna give Shaq that credit. I
I
can't get
mean, you
at the
could give him
Kobe.
that credit, but if Kobe's
Got to.
if we can't rely on you to close games, that's the most important thing a superstar brings to the table.
So
Closing
here's my
games.
thing. This is my point right here, bro. And you're right about that. But but big men don't really close deals, bro.
That's why
Like,
Kobe. That's why Kobe's more impactful. You
I mean,
give
that's
him the
true, but
ball the
like
whole third,
Bill
the fourth quarter.
Russell, Shaq, maybe Hakeem's probably the only big that really closed the deal.
Jokic,
There's not a lot of
Jokic too.
bigs that close the deal, bro. You
Jokic.
need a guard.
Because Hakeem can shoot free throws. That's why. He can play 15 feet from the paint. That's why.
Man, what the hell
Tim
is that
Duncan
sound?
closed games because Tim Duncan go to the free throw line and knock down free throws if you need him to.
Hey,
Yeah, Hakeem, yeah, he was
hey,
doing that.
Bookie, you got some
He was
feedback.
doing that.
Huh?
What's up?
You
What's
got some
up, Bookie?
feedback.
What's the deal?
I
What's
haven't seen
happening,
him in a
bro?
minute. What's the deal, bro?
What's
No,
good, Bookie? That's my boy right there. What's good, Bookie?
Where you
Yeah.
been, bro?
Cody,
No,
you
just been working.
still
Hey,
That's what's
but
up.
man, I hate when people bring up the Shaq shit. Like Shaq, man, Shaq, his stats look good in the finals because they literally played no centers, man. There wasn't no great centers in the fucking East. Who the fuck? Of course they gonna go to that matchup and get him the ball so he can win Finals MVP. And I find it real crazy. I looked this up. He never averaged 30 on the Spurs in the playoffs when he played against real big.
I ain't never know that. Hold up, what do you say?
He never averaged 30 on the Spurs in
Never heard.
the they dominate niggas like Todd McCullough and Rich Smith and an old ass Dikembe Mutombo. But when he played against real centers, Shaq used to get his ass kicked.
You had Aaron Williams guarding him from the New Jersey Nets. Aaron Williams and Kenyon
They don't
Martin was
talk
trying
about
to
the
guard
first three
Shaq in
rounds
the
of the
finals.
playoffs,
What are we
bro.
talking about, bro? Or actually, no, not Kenyon Martin. He wasn't on the squad yet. It was Aaron Williams. He was only like 6'8". Come on, bro. Who you dominate, nigga?
Yeah, he ain't dominating nobody, bro.
That's why they needed Kobe to beat the Spurs. They needed
Yeah,
Kobe to beat all these other teams, bro. Kobe was the common denominator.
like when they played, he could when he played against like that the year in 2002. Tim Duncan averaged 29 and 17. The reason they won that series because Bruce Bowen couldn't guard Kobe. He was lighting his ass up. And Shaq averaged 22, shooting 44% from the field as a big man, bro.
And he get all
And
the
when you get
credit.
to the finals, he dominated Todd McCullough, and everybody just give him all this damn credit. Like, come on, man, stop it.
Mm.
And back then, the West, the championship was won in the West.
Yeah.
The Spurs were the best team in basketball. The Kings were the most talented team. The Portland Trailblazers were stacked. One of the most talented teams
Oh
ever
yeah.
assembled.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Y'all still
Rick Smith was even giving Shaq problems in that first final against Indiana. Who saved them? Who came out and saved them motherfuckers? Kobe
if Kobe
saved them. Shaq
if Kobe
fouled
don't come
out,
back
nigga, and Kobe said, I got it. Don't even worry about it.
if Kobe don't come back from that sprained ankle, I think the Lakers lose that series.
They lose that series for
Yeah,
If he don't
sure.
come back
Kobe was
from
on
that
one
sprained
leg
ankle,
out that motherfucker. Now Shaq was great, but like I think when we look at Kobe's failures, we never bring up Shaq's. That's wrong.
yeah.
We never bring up okay, well,
Oh
if
yeah,
Shaq
and then people don't forget about that game 7 in Portland in 2000. Kobe outscored him, out rebounded him, out had more blocks than him, and they
And more
man,
steals and more assists. Let's just keep
yeah,
it 100.
yeah. In that game 7 when they was about to lose to Portland, man, Shaq was horrible in that game, and this was the MVP Shaq. If Kobe don't come back in that game, I think they break them niggas up. I think if he don't,
yeah, they definitely.
they probably would have broke them niggas up.
So remember they
Kobe
got in a
dogged
fight in
Scottie Pippen
'99.
and Steve Smith in that series. Dogged them.
See, people just go look at. They don't look at the first 3 rounds. They just go look at Shaq numbers and be like, "Oh, look what he did in the finals." Come on, bro.
And they're great numbers. Like they're great numbers,
And
but
then, and then
he
that,
don't
that
get
shit
there.
that shit in '03. That shit in '03 when Kobe was about to break that record, that 9 point 40 point game streak. This nigga Shaq ass got jealous of that nigga, man, and stopped that nigga streak. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, you seen that too, huh?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm like, come
Yeah,
on,
they was
bro.
hating on Kobe. They was hating. Shaq was you supposed to be supporting your teammate, nigga. You over here getting jealous because he making it look too easy.
He was getting he was jealous of Penny Hardaway too.
Did
People
the
don't
same
see
shit to
that.
Penny.
Yeah.
That's just who Shaq is, but everybody keep crowning Shaq like he supposed to be this super great ass motherfucker. But we can nitpick and break Shaq's career down where y'all be like, well,
And that's
damn.
cause Gary Payton told him, like, man, when him and Gary Payton was on Miami, he was like, you can't do. He's like, you ain't you
You
gonna have
can't
to
do
get
D Wade like that, nigga,
that.
like you did Penny and Kobe, nigga. Let D Wade go.
Yeah, let that nigga rock out. See, yeah, yeah. Shaq ego was in the bed, and then Shaq was lazy. He even said it in the interview. The reason I ain't come back and stay because I knew I had him. That's an
What
indictment on Shaq.
superstar you know who
And
even
people
fix their mouth to
respect
say
that
that,
shit
bro?
too.
That's an indictment on you, bro.
That's an indictment on you.
But people get mad at Kobe because he worked hard and was trying to win. That
Because
shit
people
crazy.
get mad, and then people hold Kobe work ethic against him
Yeah.
and call him selfish. Come on, bro. Don't even make sense.
And remember, during that
And
stretch, I
D,
can
and D
understand
Wade,
why Kobe was mad because he had a knee injury in 2003. So
oh,
I can understand why he mad. Like, yo, I'm out here playing with my knee fucked up, and you chilling.
yeah. And then that D Wade, you a clown too. When you at Game 5 when Kobe was lighting the Celtics up, and then you gonna turn around and say Pau Gasol should have been an MVP, man? Stop it, bro.
And D Wade had front row seats because he was a fanboy.
Yeah,
That part.
man, stop it, man. And then you say the reason you and LeBron teamed up because Kobe won his fifth title, and y'all had to stop him from winning. Come on, man. I keep all the receipts, bro. Come
Who
on,
does
man.
that? What
Like,
great players you know who really great? But like, man, we got to figure out a way to stop this dude. You was that scared of a motherfucker where you can be like, bro, I'm gonna bring my team to get to that level. And when I go up against some nigga, it's mano y mano. This
yeah,
nigga went to go join 100 great players, all NBA top 75 players, just to beat one guy. That
yeah.
one guy who we all say not even better than a lot of these other guys on the top 10 list. I mean, like that don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah,
I,
and it's sad, man. It's sad because the media didn't even talk about that shit when Wade was talking. When Wade was saying what he was saying about why they joined together, the media act like they ain't see that shit.
mm-hmm.
They ain't talk about that shit at all. And I'm like, yo, he impacted the super team era. Like he caused it. And we know why they ain't talk about that shit on ESPN. but they want to talk about how James Harden ain't as good as Dwayne Wade. Man, that shit sucker shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Then that whole Bleacher Report list is fabricated, man. You got Steve Nash ranked with Jason Kidd and Allen Iverson, man. They need to stop it, bro.
That shit should have been balled up and thrown in the damn trash after that. I
I
wouldn't have
knew it was
even made it to
fabricated.
10.
I knew it was fugazi when they said they don't count all defensive teams, bro. That's why I was like, come on, man. Y'all only look at that offense, bro. Stop it. I like Jokic, but he not better than Moses Malone, man. They need to stop it, man.
They talk about, well, we afraid to move Gary Payton up. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, Gary Payton ain't got all these championships and all these other accolades. Like, stop this shit. He got
I noticed
defensive.
on that list, all the niggas that kicked LeBron ass, they put them niggas high as hell on that damn list to make it seem like he played all this competition and all these stacked teams and shit.
Hey,
Like,
the
come on,
vote
man.
came
It's not,
between one vote between Jordan and LeBron.
man,
But they
stop
going
it.
off plus minus. They want you to believe they going off MVPs. They going off
How the fuck?
defensive player of the
How
year, and they going off plus minus. They want you to
ain't
believe
ain't
that shit.
LeBron a negative 86 in the finals?
Negative
Westbrook.
86, bro. So how your plus and minus anywhere near Jordan? Don't even make sense, nigga.
But it came within one vote. Think about that. Come
Yeah,
on, man. What we doing?
Them stats is fabricated, bro. Tell me, they boost that nigga stats up, bro. It's called inflation. That's what they call it.
and then Steve Nash going on that show, he just like hey, looking like a damn idiot.
Steve Nash looked more like a dummy than I thought Steve Nash was actually like pretty smart. But him being on that show, I'm like, you were laughing and he and kikiing with these niggas while they saying the most dumbest takes that I ever heard. And he's sitting up there just laughing. I'm like, nigga, what? I thought you were smarter than that, bro.
No tough questions at all.
No tough, educated questions
No
to give
stumpers.
real
K-
No.
answers. Just dumb shit,
KD
bro.
KD's a goofy. That goofy nigga there.
Oh yeah, that's all I say. This is the era, nigga, of creative players. Nigga, the media creates these fake ass superstars. There ain't no real superstars in the league, bro, like that. In my opinion, I've been
I hope
watching
I hope
basketball a long time, my nigga. I know a great player when I see one.
I hope Steph don't go on that damn show. Please don't, bro.
Oh yeah, he's next. You know, Steph stole his phone too.
Don't go on that damn show, bro.
Just don't insult no legends, bro. And that's what it's been happening. They've been insulting all the legends, all the eras, and all that shit.
Then they talk about KD talking about Jordan when committed. Nigga, what team did you commit it on? Nigga, you about to be on your 15, nigga. And they did nothing outside of Golden State, bro.
So I'm surprised
You
they
not about
said
to do
that shit.
he not about to do nothing in Houston. And it's gonna be another excuse for this nigga failing again, man.
He
Man,
finna
Mike,
kill that team, and I told everybody, bro. KD is a terrible his ego is bigger than LeBron ego, to be honest with you.
All
That nigga's
Kevin
gonna go
Durant.
over there and kill that team. It's gonna be hella motherfucking arguments. I promise you. Watch this.
KD is a great scorer. That's it,
That's
bro.
it. That's
No
it.
leadership,
Nothing.
nothing.
hey,
He don't have the
I
intangibles
like
to be anything outside of a great scorer. He just don't have it.
see I like KD as a player, but I gotta get a different jersey every damn year.
That tells you everything you need to know
Yeah, I
about
gotta
the
go to
NBA.
Michigan
These
State.
niggas are fake superstar. They created players, bro. He's just a great scorer. That's it. If
I just want
KD had a
something.
Russell Westbrook mentality, nigga, maybe he'd have more rings. But his mentality is weak.
Hey
Give
yo,
me Russell Westbrook on my team, my nigga. I don't give a fuck.
hey Elise, I got a Suns jersey in my closet right now. You telling me if I want another jersey, I gotta go get the Rockets jersey as another jersey?
You gotta go get the Rockets. You gotta go get Brooklyn. You gotta get Golden State, and you gotta go get OKC.
I said, God damn, you just got the Phoenix.
And nigga, in 2 years, nigga, you gonna need to go get another team because that nigga ain't gonna retire with Houston.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, and then I don't understand this. Um, it's still the top 75 is Fugazi too. How the hell Dwight Howard ain't on there, but you got niggas Dame on that boy, and Dwight took a team to the finals, man.
Yeah, that shit
all
clown
these
shit.
And Dwight Howard got all them motherfucking defensive player of the years, rebounding titles, all defense. Come on, man.
He
Don't
got
even make
4 of
no
them
sense.
bitches.
Hey, y'all know y'all. Oh yeah, y'all know. You know, Kyrie was on the original list, but they took him off because he didn't want to take that Kobe shot. Yeah, he was on the
Right.
original top 70.
Yeah, it's politics,
We are,
man.
and we know that's why I'm telling y'all how the media and politics run everything in sports, bro. If you're not liked by the niggas, because remember, this is during that time when Kyrie nigga was going against nigga the elites.
Yeah,
And he put that motherfucking video out. The link to watch that video, they
yeah.
hated that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he had to apologize. He had to apologize to one of them Jewish rabbis. He had to sit down.
Yeah,
They did the same thing with Louis Farrakhan, the minister. They
yeah,
wanted Louis Farrakhan to apologize for all of the things that he's been saying publicly, or else they was gonna shut his mouth off from mainstream media. And what's the name? Sat in that living room of that Jewish rabbi and say, "Fuck you! I'm not doing a motherfucking thing. You ain't never gonna be able to hear my voice from nothing, nigga, because the people, nigga, we're way more powerful than the media. You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand, nigga, who run this shit, bro.
Hey, you find out who votes for MVP, it'd be like Chris Broussard, Colin Cowherd. You be like, no wonder Kobe ain't win no goddamn MVP.
I think don't don't. I think LeBron ducked that nigga in '08 and '09 and '10. I think he literally ducked that nigga because Kobe was gonna embarrass that
That
nigga in
was
the
clear.
conversation.
They promoted that nigga. That was the only commercial they showed. Every
He
commercial was
ducked
that
that
Kobe
dude
Bryant and
because
LeBron commercial.
he was gonna embarrass that dude in the finals, and the conversation, the debate
And
would
that
have
nigga
changed.
legacy would have been. We wouldn't even have no conversation about LeBron, nigga, great in anything, because Kobe would have destroyed that nigga in the finals.
Destroyed that nigga in the finals, and the debate, it wouldn't have
Man,
been a
Kobe
debate.
would have took his sneaker off and tossed that shit. Like,
Hey, Kobe was here
Them weak ass
that.
LeBron's about here.
Hey, you know what's that mid season tournament thing they hung up in LA? Man, Kobe would have went to that shit, pulled that shit down, and threw that shit outside in the
Man, Kobe would have, nigga, the whole locker room would have been in flames, nigga. When they popping bottles and shit. I'm like, y'all niggas really got goggles and shit on, bro. The 25th game into the season, you got goggles and shit on and celebrate. What are you celebrating, my nigga? Shit is crazy, bro.
and look, when they first got together in LA, when LeBron first came, I ain't had no issue with it. Like I was cool, I was chilling, I was watching the games. I had no issue with it. But then with all these little sneak, subtle, disrespectful things he would do and shitting on the Lakers, shitting on this nigga wore Knicks jersey, Knicks shoes and all sorts of shit. Like it's like, come on, bro.
When they beat the Knicks, this nigga had on a
He
Knicks
sat
tie.
out against the Celtics, bro.
This
That's the
nigga had on
moment
a
I
Knicks tie.
completely turned on. When you
That nigga
sat
had
out,
on.
you chose to sit out against the Celtics, but you put on that Knicks shit. That was like, man, bro, a real Laker plays against the Celtics. Fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I turned on him, right at
Hey,
that moment.
hey, people giving him a pass. This nigga 2-12 in the playoffs the last 2 years, and you had Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis on your team, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, the media covered it up. They said
And Russell
they
and
they didn't
Russell
have a
Westbrook.
center. They
Come
said
on,
they
man.
didn't have a center, right? But he played center. And then not only that, JJ's supposed to be fired, bro. Like, bro, if any coach does what he did in those back-to-back games, they get fired.
Oh yeah, look what they did to Darvin Ham. Easy.
But because he's protected, he get to keep coaching. Bro, you ain't playing center. Rudy Gobert looked like goddamn Nate Thurman out there, motherfucker.
I called that
But
nigga.
they told me that LeBron guard 1 through 5 though. So
No,
why you can't go shut off Rudy Gobert water?
no, he got destroyed. He got destroyed by Julius Randle in that series.
Julius Randle was
Man,
punking that nigga. I'm talking about really punking him. I'm talking about shoulder into his chest, creating like 3 to 4 inches of separation and giving him straight buckets.
Yeah, that myth been lied to a long time ago. He can guard 1 through 5, man. He can't guard nobody for real.
Rudy Gobert went insane. I was like, yo, wait, I thought he could go off. Oh, well, he's old now. Oh, he's old now.
Man.
That's
Oh,
because
he's
he's
only
old.
on when it's defensive related, but when it's offense, the nigga still all NBA second team. Nigga, I don't want to hear that
Bro,
phony ass
these
shit.
niggas was saying Lakers in 5, talking all that shit. Now so he old again. Oh man, get the fuck out of here.
Man, like my man, I said LeBron is a great. He was a good health side defender. On ball, he's fucking terrible. Everybody used to eat
He
against
got slow feet.
that. Yeah, that's why Jason Terry lit him up in 2011. When
But
Magic Johnson,
you see,
But he ain't even a great help defender.
When Magic
Y'all
Johnson,
better go back and watch them early Cleveland days, how that nigga never rotated and looking around, rubbing his chest. You know how that nigga be rubbing his chest before he gets the ball? Come on, man.
see,
when
it'd be
Magic,
cool. Like it'd be cool if people were real and they say, listen, he on the ball, he's not that great. He could be good at times, like really good at times, but consistently he's not great anymore. And he's getting older. There's some slippage, but they don't do that. Instead, they start beating their chest. Yeah, he still got it. 27. He's still a top 5 player in the league. And then when he lose, all these excuses come out. Like, come on, bro, get out
That's
of here.
sad, bro. That is very sad. He's the biggest con artist though that we've ever seen, bro.
yeah, that
I'm just saying everybody's been bamboozled, but not me though. I seen this shit in high school. I already knew. I knew this nigga whole career was a straight. It's all
stole
false,
Melo,
bro. In my opinion,
stole Melo Rookie of the Year, clear as day.
Stone Mellow Rookie of the Year.
That's how you knew it was set up for
And,
him.
and you know Melo wasn't drafted to Detroit just because of LeBron's whole story. They was creating a story. If Melo gets drafted to Detroit, Melo runs through the East for years instead of LeBron.
Oh,
And
Melo wins.
and then LeBron has the career that Melo has. They flip flop their careers. That's all that is. Because Melo is a clearly better player in my opinion.
Hey, y'all know. Did y'all ever see that interview with Melo on what's the name when he said that LeBron and Wade tried to get him to come to Miami too? They tried to make it
Yep.
the Big Four.
Yep.
Yeah.
We seen that interview
Try to
on
get
what
Chris
was that?
Paul.
What interview was that? Was he on
And Melo
7
was like,
p.m. in Brooklyn? Was that his own thing or was that somebody
Paul
else?
George. It was on Paul George podcast.
Oh,
He
Paul
was like,
George, yeah.
Paul
Yep.
George, Melo, like, nigga, I'm not about to be no fourth option, nigga. I'm like 25, 26 years old. I'm not doing it. No. I'm not about to be no fourth option.
Them niggas gonna talk down on Chris Bosh, act like he won't part of the big 3.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
But
Man, fuck all
hold
that.
on, did y'all also hear when Melo also said LeBron, he stole my teammates from New York.
Are you talking about Shumpert and JR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On some sneak shit. How all of a sudden you just take Carmelo teammates and give them to LeBron? That trade was and the trade was crazy. Like the Knicks didn't get nothing in return.
Oh, yeah, so did.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. But
Hey,
see
and
these
then there's this one interview with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bobby and Dwayne Wade and Melo said he almost got traded to the Lakers. I think it was for Lamar Odom and Bynum, right? No,
Yes.
and Melo and Nene was supposed to go to the Lakers. You see that nigga Dwayne Wade face? That nigga looked like he was scared as hell, like, and started clapping like, "Oh, you was about to go to the Lakers?" That nigga was scared in his boots.
And that's what I was telling people that Kobe was supposed to team up with motherfuckers, bro. But that would have been cheating the motherfucking game.
Yeah.
Kobe didn't want it that easy. He wanted to beat all of them niggas so he can separate his name, you know what I'm saying, from all of that team hopping. Kobe knew what time it was. He was like, nigga, I don't want to play with them niggas. He
Oh
had a
yeah,
chance to play with Kevin Garnett,
Yup.
Tracy McGrady, Tim Duncan. Well, all these players, bro, had a chance. They had a chance to play with Kobe and team up with Kobe.
But
Kobe
you know
didn't
what's
want it that
funny?
easy, though. He didn't
You know
want it
what's
that
Chris
funny
easy.
Paul.
though?
Hey,
When
Chris
we
Paul. I think Chris Paul's legacy look different in that if he get traded to the
oh
Lakers.
hell
Easy.
yeah, dude.
Easy. We
His,
talking about him top 10 right now on that list. Top.
yeah, he'll be Yeah,
Man, Chris Paul turned around every franchise he's ever played for, bro.
yeah. I think if he go to the Lakers, I don't think Kobe tears Achilles because he wouldn't have had to do so much.
He wouldn't have had to do so much because he wouldn't have had the ball in his hand. He could just sit in that post and do his turnaround jumpers instead of trying to be on
They
ball.
gonna get this nigga
And he,
old
he
ass
wouldn't have to
Chris Paul.
guard the point
They gave
guard
him
position.
old
Give a
ass
nigga
Steve
old
Nash.
ass motherfucking Steve Nash, nigga thinking that's gonna help something. Man, get the fuck out of here.
38-year-old Nash.
And his back was already fried by then. He was damn near Larry Bird by that time. Back gone.
And then gave this nigga, and then hire Mike D'Antoni. That don't. That's a
Man,
horrible
we should
coach.
have kept Bernie Bickerstaff. We were undefeated.
And hire Mike D'Antoni, who is a terrible. Don't anything defense related. Don't even talk to him.
Yeah,
Remember he disrespected Powell and sat him down? Remember that
yeah,
shit?
yeah. He tried to make Powell shoot threes and shit.
Yeah, like, bro, you done disrespected Pau Gasol because you want to run and all that shit. So you take him off the floor?
He tried to put that. That nigga tried to make. Because I think they was about to hire Phil Jackson back. I think.
They tried to, but Phil wanted to be part-time. He
Oh
didn't
yeah.
want to come back because he had cancer. Remember, Phil had some health issues, so he didn't
He
want to
had those
travel.
two hip replacements. Remember, he had
Yeah,
them hip
yeah,
surgeries.
the hip replacement.
Yeah.
And so they tried Mike Brown. He came in there with the Princeton offense and shit. But Eddie Jordan, they got his ass up out of there. Then Mike D'Antoni was Steve Nash's coach, so they wanted to run with old niggas. I don't get it. I don't
Oh
get.
yeah.
See, a lot of them coaches who they call great coaches they're only good assistant coaches, but not great head coaches. A lot of them niggas can work by being like second voice instead of the head voice. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really that many great coaches like in the NBA if you think about it. Like it's just
Yeah,
not.
yeah, man. We should have kept Bernie Bickerstaff, man. Bernie had us 4-0 as an interim.
Yeah, they weren't gonna keep. They want you see what his son is doing. His son is a great coach. His son has improved every team that he's been on. Cleveland.
Yeah.
Then he went to Detroit. Now look what Detroit doing. From Detroit being one of the worst teams in top 5 worst teams in the NBA last year, or the year before last, and then this
Then
past season we've seen what they did.
And Dwayne Wade, nigga. After we lost in 2011, I wouldn't have gave the keys to that nigga LeBron. That nigga would have just had to figure it out, nigga. I'm not changing my game for you, nigga.
Well,
Right.
shit, they was trying to trade him for
That
Dwayne
just
Wade.
shows you how great Dwayne Wade really is. That them niggas ain't really all this great that people be making it seem, bro. They just not.
I wouldn't have changed
I
my
think they
role. I would have
great.
told
They
her.
just lack intangibles. They lack
I
certain
seen
things on the
Ray Allen
offensive
leave
end.
Seattle, and I seen Ray Allen leave Milwaukee Bucks, nigga. Dwayne Wade ain't really have it like that though. Ray Allen just different because Ray Allen possessed the skill that a lot of two guards didn't have as far
Yeah,
as
yeah.
being able to shoot the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Ray Allen was way more than just a motherfucking shooter of the basketball. He
That's the
had a
worst
handle.
thing.
He
That's the
can
worst
drive
thing,
to the
though.
rack and dunk on you. Like
Remember he
he
dunked
had
on
his
T-Mac.
game was a really complete. He just was never considered the best guard in the league though, because he had to go
He
up
dunked
against
on
people
T-Mac,
like
remember?
Jordan and Kobe. So
You know
Remember he
what hurt
dunked.
Wade? I was looking at film the other day, and he really needs screens to kind of to get his shot off.
Who,
Like I
Wade?
think that hurt him a little bit. He's a great player. He's phenomenal, but I think he needs a lot of screens, like in order to create a shot. Like
Who?
Wade,
Oh,
we were
yeah.
looking at film on Wade the other day.
Yeah, because I remember I remember when Kobe used to guard them, they used to Miami used to set them big ass double screens. Like,
yeah,
damn.
Joel Anthony
Yeah,
would come out, Udonis Haslam would come out.
I was like, damn. And then they showed when Kobe took that nigga full court, forced that
Yeah,
nigga to
Kobe
the
had
top.
that nigga on lockdown, full court, nigga shot clock turnover. That nigga, all them handles Dwayne Wade had, that shit did not work, nigga, on Kobe.
That's why I was laughing at Jeff Teague when that nigga said Kobe wasn't a great defender, nigga. You came in the league when Kobe was at the back end of his prime, dog. Stop
Right,
it.
right.
And then he gonna try to lie and say Joe Johnson cooked Kobe. I'm like, bro, I went to go look at that game.
I
Joe
did
Johnson
too.
had like 20 something points, and I think Kobe had like
He
41.
had
Like, bro,
28.
Yeah, Kobe had like 41. Like, man, stop it, bro.
But
But
there's
we
a
seen
game.
Kobe get cooked before. We seen Jordan get cooked by certain players, bro. We
Yeah.
like so that don't hold a lot of weight. We just talking about the totality, his mentality, his defensive prowess, his
Hey,
defensive techniques. He had all
But
that.
he didn't want to talk about that
hey,
game. Joe went and was 11 points on 27% shooting though. He didn't want
hey,
to talk
Kobe.
about that shit.
And another
Right.
thing, that 60-point game Gilbert Arenas keep bragging about, nigga, Kobe didn't guard you the whole game, bro.
Only a couple possessions throughout the game he guarded them.
Yeah.
Now one thing
Other
Gil
than that, he
had,
was frying the guards. Let's just be honest.
one thing that Gil had though was speed. Like that motherfucker was fast as
Yeah, his
hell.
first step was crazy good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could shoot that shit too. Like he like really,
He's
if
a
you look
goat
at him
though.
as a
You
scorer,
let
like
you let you in the playoffs against Cleveland, you let LeBron say something to you, nigga, and you miss free throws to lose the game, nigga.
That nigga then so just like these players right now be point shaving. That nigga was point shaving. All them nigga, how you a 90-some% free throw shooter, nigga, and you missed 2 free throws down the stretch of the game, nigga. Just so happened after LeBron did some voodoo on you on the free throw line, nigga. Stop point shaving, bro. Malik Beasley, Gary Payton II, nigga, Jonte Porter, all these niggas point shaving, nigga. I don't want to hear it. Stop it.
They put. I don't believe they had. I don't, how they had Draymond on the list, but they didn't have Ben Wallace on the list, bro.
that's insane. That was
That is
insane.
insane. Because
That's
the list is
nasty.
ran by LeBron, so that's all it is.
So see, this is my thing, right? Like so they try to give all this credit to Powell, right? When Powell got there 07, 08. But then when we get to the Spurs series, right? They don't like to bring that up. They don't like to bring the 2008 Celtics up or the Spurs. So
Yeah,
how he saved Kobe when Kobe was carrying
yeah.
and
Powell
like
averaged 13 against the Spurs,
that's
and
what I'm
then
Come
saying.
on
That's a
now.
nasty narrative, man.
and
Come
then
on now.
That's a
yeah,
nasty narrative.
and then against the Celtics in '08, he averaged 14. Yeah,
Wow.
That's a
and
nasty narrative,
he was
bro.
getting
Two,
punked
What
by
a
KG.
what a great difference. 2 point differential from the Spurs to the Celtics. He really did ball out, huh?
and look, those are great
14
defensive
points,
teams.
man. Stop it.
Those are great defensive teams. But the point that like people are trying to like make him seem like he just showed up and all of a sudden we just were dominant. Like that's not what happened, bro. He had to be worked on. He needed work. Kobe needed his teammates to.
You heard what Paul Pierce said. He like, man, '08 we ran through Pau Gasol. Kobe had to toughen him up.
Right.
Yeah,
The
those are
same way Kobe ran through that nigga in the Olympics. Ran straight through that. That's why Kobe did that. Nigga ran straight through his chest.
yeah, but Kobe was Powell was highly skilled and he fit perfectly with Kobe. See, they better off saying that. Like Powell was a highly skilled basketball player who was a
Y'all
good
remember that?
passer, who could
Like
read
you
the
remember that
defense.
time during the timeout when Phil Jackson nigga was pointing and he put his hand in Pau Gasol's chest in frustration?
Yeah, yeah. Kobe
Man,
had to
That
keep him
part.
focused. He had to keep he would always look at Powell and say, "Hey,
That
Powell, you
nigga was
ready?"
yeah,
soft as toilet paper, nigga.
man, Dirk embarrassed that nigga in 2011, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dirk took that nigga soul.
But he was good at pick and roll player. Like Powell was good. Powell was a really good passer, playmaker, can finish with both hands, excellent in the post. But people be acting like he Kareem or some shit. I'm
He
like,
was soft, bro. He was just a good skilled international player, just like the rest of these niggas that's in the NBA. They just good and skilled. That's it. But they soft though.
Mhm.
That's it. Niggas don't have no heart. You feel me? That's all it is.
people acting like he Jokic or some shit. Like,
Man, don't even get me started on the Joker. Come on, man.
oh, you don't like Joker?
Man, these niggas is soft, bro. The NBA is pumping these niggas up. I promise you, in the next
Yeah.
10 years, you're gonna evaluate a nigga career way differently. These niggas ain't all that, bro. I'm telling you. When you put real defense on niggas and they don't get bailed out by the referees, that shit don't work. All of that special shit they be doing and all that, oh shit. But when you put a
A
real
lot of these
physical
dudes
defender on them,
a lot of these dudes stats inflated, dog.
I think they'll adjust. I think they could adjust, but they haven't had to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're not seeing them like really pull out shit. You know, because like back in the day, you had to pull out some moves in order to score. Like you had to pull multiple moves. But I think like they'll adapt. I think they'll adapt. But would they see? Would he be the same player? Would he be putting up all these monster numbers? I don't know.
Kobe averaged 30 in '03. That was the last year. That was the last year of hand checking when he averaged 37 and 6.
And niggas say he can't play through hand checking. That shit crazy. Like that shit blew my mind when a nigga told me that. I said, yo, he was breaking records through hand checking.
Yeah.
Like, let's not do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's not do this shit, bro.
That 12. I was watching that 12.3 that game when he hit them 12 threes the other day.
Yeah. See, if you ain't watch it, bro, like if you ain't watch it, you ain't gonna know. Cause a lot of kids, like they think Steph Curry's a better offensive player than Kobe. I'm like, yo, bro, you didn't watch Kobe, bro. Kobe is that nigga's a nuclear weapon, man. That nigga's a nuclear weapon for real. He's different, dog.
I know this. You know that all them dudes after Kobe went to go work out with Hakeem, LeBron, and Dwight Howard, them niggas could not do them that nigga move.
Just
Kobe,
gifted, man.
Kobe, the only one that was able to do his moves.
And he already had great footwork. He was just a perfectionist. That's the crazy shit about it.
Hakeem and Kobe not in the top 10. Yeah, that's nasty work.
The best post players, two of the best post players in the history of the game. Two of the most skilled players. Two of the most. You see what they say in basketball is, y'all.
But
Two of the best skilled players in the history of the game don't make top 10.
great, and two great defenders too. Don't forget about that.
Yeah. The most skilled players, Jordan, Kobe, and Olajuwon. Those niggas should make top 10 just based on the ability alone.
Yeah.
Best players on both sides of the ball outside the top 10. Crazy work.
That shit's crazy. I would, bro.
One nigga told one nigga, I was like, man, y'all just didn't watch the 80s or the 90s, man. One nigga gonna tell me that who was that? Dwight was better than Patrick Ewing. I'm like, y'all niggas
Insane.
y'all better go watch some fuck y'all crazy.
Blasphemy. Come on, man. That don't even make no sense.
Man, Ewing was
Insane.
nice,
Bro,
man.
White Howard just turned into Patrick Ewing, nigga, in year 35. Nigga, stop it.
Bro, niggas is out here saying that Akeem Olajuwon couldn't play today.
Yeah.
Shit was crazy.
Nigga
One
said
nigga
Akeem
told
Olajuwon. Nigga,
nigga
Akeem
told me,
Olajuwon an
and
average, nigga, 40 points, nigga.
this one made me mad when a nigga said Powell was better than Kevin McHale. I'm like, bro,
Oh
stop
shit.
it. You smoking rocks,
These
nigga?
niggas is crazy, bro.
Oh shit.
It's
He ain't
obvious
even
they ain't
he
never
ain't even
watched
the defender
basketball.
Kevin McHale is, let alone the offensive player.
Come on, cuz.
Man, Kevin McHale, one of the best low post scorers ever, man. They
Give
call
me,
you
nigga,
Blade.
give me Grandma Ma, nigga, over him, nigga.
Hell, Kevin McHale's one of the best all around players, period. Like when you look at this game.
Ralph Sampson, nigga. What? Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that's who they compare. They comparing Wemby to him.
The Ralph Sampson. That's a fair
Yeah,
comparison. I think he could. I think he can. He has a bigger upside.
yeah,
Who?
Wembanyama.
yeah.
Y'all high on Wimbyama too? Come on, man. This
I
shit
like I
crazy.
like Wembanyama. I gotta see what else he come with. But I
Just
like
got to. He
Wembanyama.
got a job out. He got
What
a
you
job.
mean? What else he come with? What you think he gonna? What you think he gonna become better at though? What he already good at right now?
Well, I don't like all the threes. I don't like
Yeah,
all the threes he's taking. But if he
Hmm.
could be a monster, if he get on that block, if he get in the paint, he could be a damn
Right.
monster down low though.
Scary. Nigga scared of contact. That's all that is.
Yeah,
you
he
got
a shot,
He's a
but don't.
7'5" guard, bro. That nigga will never lead them nowhere, nigga, because
But bro,
he's
defensively,
not playing his position that he's gonna impact the most. Get your
bro,
ass in that paint, nigga. Get rebounds and block shots. Fuck you
yeah,
shooting
he
threes
belong in the
for.
paint. He belong in the paint for real.
Don't
yeah.
even make sense, bro. That's all I tell you. These niggas don't be really all that raw. It's a hype job that you watching in basketball now. They hype niggas up. They don't really be all that raw.
That shit don't impress me that he's 7'5" and can do dribble behind the back and shoot a step back three. That's not impressive. I don't give a fuck about that. Don't get 40 points and 35 rebounds, nigga. You 7'5", nigga, with all that athleticism and agility.
Yeah, he gotta dominate with those numbers. He
Do
just
some Will Chamberlain shit, nigga. Just go dominate the damn paint.
he got the talent. Like he definitely got the talent, man. I seen like I did a pre-draft video on him, and like the motherfucker he got moves. Like he got moves.
Right. It's
If
a whole bunch of niggas in the who not even in the NBA who got
he
moves though.
Yeah, but not
So
like him. Not like him, bro. Like he actually
no, I'm
has
talking
really
about
good
better than
footwork.
him. I'm talking about as far as just moves. Hit you with a behind the back, whoop, 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 a couple
Like his
this, that,
footwork.
crossover, heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what y'all think? I think until Luka learn how to play off the ball and be a better defender, he ain't gonna win nothing either.
But see,
And
Luca's a
that
monster.
ain't never gonna happen. His shit, we seen the best Luka we ever gonna see already. That nigga ain't getting no better than what he doing. Especially if he ain't even gonna guard no damn body.
Yeah,
Play some
that's
defense, nigga.
see, that's where he lets his team down. But he's a monster offensively. I mean, he can do a lot.
Right.
He like a
Right.
Europe. All he is to me is a European James Harden to me, but better. He a better
That's it.
playoff performer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's
But you
basically
need
it.
other great players around them though, so they can look good. That's all it is. They not gonna take no teams like with less talent to the promised land. They need all the greatest players around them to make them look better than what they are. Bro, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
cause remember Kobe said that style of play that don't win, man.
that'll never
One
win.
Nah, you
one
don't.
one player with the ball at the top of the key.
It's too
Right.
much to ask a player to do, man. Because like, instead of using your teammates, you're easily to neutralize. Because like, yo, everybody knows what you're gonna do. Like, bro, all we gotta do is stop you to win.
Right.
That's easy.
It's too easy, bro. So you got to
Yeah,
look
that
at who they trying to promote. So OKC won a championship, but I don't know if they're gonna win back to back. To be honest, though,
I
they
like the
can potentially, but we got to see how the season play out, though.
I like the way they play though. Like they don't give a
Anthony
fuck.
Edwards, they saying Kenny Smith was talking about it the other day. He said he need to go watch film on Kobe and Mike to
Yeah.
playing to his back to the basket.
Yes, I agree with that
And
for sure.
yeah,
The problem,
He
Anthony
dribbled too
Edwards,
fucking much.
Ant-Man said something that pissed me off. And what he said was, I made the right play, right? The problem with making the right play is when they double team you, the purpose of a double team is to get the ball out of your hands. So that's not always the right play to pass just because you get doubled.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like they want you not to be involved. You have to figure out a way to be effective even when they do that.
right.
So I didn't like that response. It's like, yo, double teams ain't stop Mike. Double teams ain't work on Kobe. So so
Or
like
triple teams, but they say he was hogging the ball. Nah, nigga, he got the greatest shot, and he got niggas open because of that. So
a
good.
lot of these perimeter players ain't got no post game.
at all, it's either
Yeah,
a layup or a step back three. Nothing in between.
Or the mid
yeah.
range, no mid range game either. A lot of these guys.
No
That's
footwork. It's just bad. It's terrible,
SGA.
bro.
SGA bringing the mid range game back.
Yeah, he's
SGA
nice in the
bringing it back.
he's nasty in the mid range. See, Anthony Edwards, I think that's what he need, that mid range.
Yeah.
Because because
Right.
dude, ain't nobody stopping him because he's fast enough to get to a spot, but he shoots too
Yeah.
many threes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking with him, bro. If he really take that to heart, ain't nobody fucking with him.
Yeah, Ant Man, he's too athletic, bro, not to be dominating the league, bro. Like he has all the intangibles to dominate the league. He lacks the mentality, though. So he just gonna have to keep working.
Yeah.
Everybody hopping on the Houston hype train. I'm like, man, KD about to mess that team up. Watch, niggas about to
I
be
told
beat.
him. I'm trying to
I
tell him, but
like
they talking
Houston.
over
I like
fading.
Houston, man. I like Houston.
Hey, I love Houston. I said Houston was last year in the summer. I said Houston is a top 5 team, and they
I
ended
think,
up
I
being a
think, I
top
think,
5 team. I knew what I was talking about. So
I rather them. I wouldn't even brought him. I wouldn't even got Kevin Durant, bro.
They didn't
If y'all
need to
was gonna
get
try to
Jalen
get a
Green.
star, if y'all was gonna try to get a star, I would have tried to get Giannis, bro.
But you don't think? But let me
But I
ask
don't
you a
even think
question.
they need Giannis.
But you don't think that they got what they needed because Jalen Green won't give them shit anyways.
Yeah,
Nah, that was Jalen Green's first playoffs, bro. So
yeah,
Michael
yeah.
Jordan doing his first playoffs. Like I don't want to compare him though, but you have to go through the
Yeah, but
transgressions of
Fred
becoming a
Van
great
Fleet.
player, bro.
But you ain't even on the floor.
But that's the coach.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, but you
coach,
could have
and guess
played.
what? He shot a lot of jump shots, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you come back the next season and be like, okay, I see what I did wrong. Now I gotta do this better. I gotta do that better. That's how you get better. But to give up on a player young in their career because you felt like he didn't give you what he should have gave you, his you have to understand, bro, he's young. He's still learning how to play this game and how to get better as an NBA player. A lot
I
of these
think say
players come in with raw talent. Look at okay, if that's the case, get rid of Ant-Man. He didn't do what we wanted him to do last year.
I
Yeah,
think
but
Phoenix gonna be better. I think Phoenix gonna be better than what people think.
They tripping. Phoenix is gonna compete for one of them damn playing positions.
who Phoenix got?
Or
They got
play off positions.
Dylan
In my
Brooks
opinion.
and
That's just my opinion though.
They got Devin Booker, they got Jalen Green, you got Dylan Brooks, they got I like that
oh yeah,
rookie.
that's right.
They
Yeah.
got that. I like that. What's my man name? Dunn. I like him. The rookie from last year. He played D. They got
Ryan Dunn
yeah,
from
Ryan Dunn.
Virginia.
They
They
got that
got
center. They got that center from Duke in the draft.
they got Malawat from Duke. They
They
got
got
Mark
Williams
Williams
from
from
Yeah, Mark
Charlotte.
Williams is
Charlotte.
good. He just
He
injury
also
prone.
went to Duke. They got what's his name? Nick Richards. They also got Nick Richards.
Nick
They got
Richards
three
is okay.
solid bigs.
Mm-hmm.
They got Iguodaro, you know what I'm saying, from Marquette.
Mm-hmm.
Played up under Marcus what's the name? Shaka Smart. They got Kobe Brea, who's the Clay Thompson from
Yeah,
Kentucky. Lights out, shoot, catch and shoot. You know
yeah.
what I'm
They
saying?
gonna.
They got squad over there, I'm telling you.
Hey, hey, Kobe Bryant field room. You like the Lakers getting Marcus Smart?
I
That
think
injury
that's a
prone
good
ass
move.
nigga.
I mean, you
He
can't,
stay hurt.
he's gonna make the situation better. They need a defender.
Trash cans.
I mean, he might be, but they need a
Oh, you
defender
talking
on
about?
the position. They lost Dorian Smith. I thought
Are you
that
talking
hurt
about
them.
Steph? I call that nigga Steph's son. The way Steph did that
Oh
nigga in the
man.
finals.
The step
But
right. I was just telling my children, I said that's supposed to be the step stopper.
but see
Steph
but see what
torched that nigga.
but see one thing that I respect about Marcus Smart is that he works hard. So you got a guy out there working to defend. That's what you
Mhm.
need. That's
I know,
exactly
but
what
how
you.
long is he gonna stay healthy? Though he ain't been able to play down there 40 games in the last
Well,
3 years though.
yeah,
Yeah.
we don't know. Like if he's healthy, I think he can do nothing but
If
help.
he stay healthy, they probably gonna put Reeves ass on the bench and
But
start.
this is what LeBron does. He goes out and gets all the hard nosed motherfuckers, the nigga who like to get in your
He gonna
face,
get
the
traded.
motherfucker who great defensively, just to shore up all his deficiencies. Austin Reeves, LeBron, Austin Reeves, and motherfucking Luca are the worst defenders on the Lakers by
Yeah, so they
far. It's
needed
not even
that. They
close.
they
So they
needed
added
Marcus
Dorian
Smart.
Finney-Smith, and what did they do with Dorian Finney-Smith? They got their ass walked down.
But can
You
you
gonna be
imagine though? Can you imagine if they didn't get Smart? That defense would have been ass, like complete ass, bro. So they needed a little bit of that. So I ain't mad at it.
They needed a little bit of that.
I think I don't know, man. I think Dalton Connect. That was just a waste of draft pick. That dude ain't gonna get no
Like,
clock.
That's a shame. Not even off the
I ain't gonna lie to
bench.
y'all. Bronny James, wasted draft pick. Don't even make no sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dalton Connect's one of the most talented young players in the league, and he can't get playing time. That shit's sad, bro.
Have you watched that nigga play defense?
No, but none of them niggas play defense.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you
So
earn
you
your
might as well
time
throw
on
him
the
out there.
defensive side of the ball.
And then you could tell when they rescinded that trade, you could tell he didn't even want to come back.
Yeah, he had that look
Nah, he
like, man,
didn't.
fuck
He
this
still
shit.
don't want to be on the damn team. You can look at his body language and his energy when he on the summer league team too. He like, man, I'm
Cause
over
they
this shit.
promote Ronnie more than this nigga. He was
It's not a
Bronny James,
fair
they say
system.
Bronny James the MVP of the motherfucking summer league. Come on, man.
When you go that high, you expect to get the ball some. You know what I'm saying? For them not to play through them at least a little bit
They
is sad.
drafted dude hella high. Too. What was he like the 12th pick or what?
Dalton Connect. Yeah. What pick was he? I think he
He
was
was
in.
top 15, I think, though, right?
Yeah.
He was a top pick.
Yeah.
That's crazy work. And they
Like he
used
won't
it on
five or
Dalton
nothing like that, but
Connect,
he
though,
was.
out of all the players they could have drafted. They picked Dalton Connect. Come on, man.
They might as well have gotten the defender if they ain't gonna use him.
This shit crazy. That
Hey,
organization is
hey, your
terrible.
mic messing up, Elise.
I said that damn team is terrible as hell, bro.
Yeah, you might as well pick a defender up if you're not gonna use him. Why pick him when you're not
I
gonna
don't
use
think
him?
DeAndre Ayton gonna be crying by mid season because he gonna
Right,
want the
that
ball.
part. They
He gonna
right.
want that rock. He gonna want the ball
Yeah,
too on offense.
right.
He not a defensive center. He gonna want that rock.
They
They think
personality.
DeAndre Ayton is the savior big man that they've been waiting for.
Bro, his
Nigga's
personality
crazy,
don't
man.
mix with that team, man.
DeAndre Ayton, nigga, is a hothead, bro. He is hella uncoachable, my nigga. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That nigga, he was mad when Devin Booker and KD was on the team and weren't giving that nigga the ball. And you know
Right.
Luka don't. You know Luka getting his shots up. And
That
LeBron
nigga did
playing
all that
offense.
shit just to play behind two niggas anyway. That shit crazy.
Right. I mean, he was okay though. In the time that he had when he was on the court for Portland, but it's just,
I thought he was gonna go
he
to
could be
Golden
way
State.
more dominant than that. He's just not a dominant dude.
I thought he was gonna go to the Warriors. That's where I thought he was going.
No, keep that nigga away from our squad over
That'd be
here.
a bad fit. They ain't gonna use his ass.
Right. We gonna
He
turn
could
that
be
nigga
setting
into
screens.
Kawhi Leonard, nigga. Right. Jail McGee, nigga.
They just need the Warriors just need some kind of size, man.
We
They
really
got
don't even need no size, bro. We don't. We won championships with no size, bro. Think about it.
yeah, Minnesota. I think y'all beat Minnesota if Steph play though.
We beat Minnesota if Steve Kerr had if he had any brains as a coach, but unfortunately he doesn't. Not even a little bit.
Jimmy didn't look at the basket in that series. I'm like, what
Jimmy
the
turned
fuck?
into Draymond Green, nigga. Don't even make no sense.
Hey, what's Kuminga gonna do?
He was
That's what I'm
balling
saying.
there.
Nigga, we got one of the best players in the league on our team. Nigga can't even get 2 minutes. And nigga, they put Guy Santos in the game before they put Pat Spencer in the game before they put Jonathan Kuminga. Come on, bro. This shit is crazy. Brandon Podziemski played a whole damn game. That nigga trash. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, Steve Kerr love him some B pods.
He
That shit
loved B. He
crazy.
told B. Piles he should shoot 11 threes a game. That's more than Steph Curry,
That
nigga.
nigga capping. He ignorant,
You
man.
tell Brandon Podziemski nigga to shoot more threes than Steph Curry, nigga.
Buddy
He
still on the
ignorant as
team.
hell,
Buddy Hill still there.
Buddy Hill, right. Come on, man. Nigga got garbage all across the damn roster. These niggas, nigga, the Warriors are dead in the grass, nigga. If they don't let Kuminga run the show over there, nigga, then they're done. They're not doing nothing.
That nigga Draymond so awful on offense, man.
And the cold part about it, nigga, if you watch Draymond's career, bro, he didn't used to be like that on offense. He was doing way more step back threes, off the dribble threes, post up, jump, turnaround, jump shots. I'm telling you, go
They
back and watch
asked
his
him.
early years under Mark Jackson. It's a whole different Draymond, bro.
They asked him to play a different role, like
They
to.
told that nigga to stop shooting. That game where he went off
Yeah,
in the locker room at halftime, nigga. And Lisa Salters reported it. He was like, I heard a bunch of screaming. I heard a bunch of, and then Ball Draymond, he was telling the coaches that he could play this game and did it. They told that nigga, no more shots. I want you to pass the ball to Steph and Clay, and that's it. And that's what he's been doing ever since that game.
Oh yeah, and then when they got Kevin Durant, he really dialed it back.
He really dialed it back. And he forgot how to do some of the shit that he grown accustomed to doing in high school and college. I watched that nigga high school film and I watched his career in college at Michigan State. The nigga can do way more than just pass the ball, bro. He's a Swiss Army knife. But You know, the
When does
NBA, that's what they
Kaminga
do.
play? Well, Kaminga play the 4 or the 3?
That's stupid. Like, yeah, and that's another thing. Kuminga is a 2-3. He's not no fucking 4. Like, what are you putting him at 4? Let the niggas play their rightful positions, niggas. Like, they be doing dumb shit, bro.
They don't want to get a big.
That's
That shit
crazy.
crazy.
We got fucking Trace Jackson Davis, Dale Davis' son. Why he can't? That nigga got athleticism and size. Why he don't play?
Yeah.
But you put a motherfucking Quinn Post, a rookie, in the game because he can hit a 3. These niggas, that's how you know they don't understand basketball. Steve Kerr is an idiot, bro. Real talk.
Bro, I would get a dude who plays defense like kind of like an Andrew Bogut like player, you
Hmm.
know, and I would play like that. Get a defensive big out there and just play the offense, good old fashioned Warriors basketball.
Right. We had that. We had fucking James Wiseman. We drafted James Wiseman with the number 2 pick, bruh.
Yeah, I feel that he just been injuries been playing that nigga career.
Yeah, because he played for the Warriors. That's why they fucking fucked his career up. He gonna help out Minnesota. I mean, Indiana next year though. He's coming back from a torn Achilles, so I think he's gonna help them
Oh yeah, they did. Look, Miles
because he
Turner
has
did.
the ability to do the Miles Turner, the stretch big. He can step out and hit a 3, and then he's athletic and can run the floor. So I think that if he could just get the time, then I think he'll be okay.
Oh yeah, Miles Turner did go to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
He went to go replace Brook Lopez.
I think
Yeah,
that's a good move because he helps them out as far as space the floor.
that's a good move.
Yeah, he
It's
could
a
do
good
things
move. He helps them
defensively.
out as far as spacing, but you really replacing one big with another big who do the same thing but can move a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So it's really, how is he
Well,
really
he's
gonna
younger
add that
too.
kind of impact though?
He's younger too, though.
A little, he's a little younger, yeah. I
What's
just
the
don't
what's
really
up with
understand
the
it.
Clippers? The Clippers got all these old niggas on their damn team.
Yeah, the Clippers are the Clippers, one of the dumbest organizations in the
I
history
like
of
I like
basketball.
the
So
John Collins pickup though.
love
Yeah,
John
they play
Collins
some
pickup for
Zubac. They be
sure.
all right.
I
Huh?
love John Collins pickup.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
Bradley
Yeah.
Beal, Brooke Lopez. We'll see how it
They
works
got a
out.
decent squad on paper.
Bradley Beal is he gonna come off the bench or is
But
y'all
you
gonna
still got James Harden running a point guard though. So
Yeah, he need to get the ball to Zubac down low and stop playing.
I like Zubac. The
Yeah,
Lakers
get
had him
get
too.
Zubac more touches,
I mean,
man.
the Lakers had a lot of young talent. They had Zubac, Brandon
We had a
Ingram.
damn yard sale out there. What the fuck? Everybody took everything we had,
Oh yeah, y'all because y'all traded everybody for Anthony Davis. They traded
and we
everybody for
ain't get back
AD.
equal return neither. And because Anthony Davis ass was gone after a while, we didn't even keep him, and we traded all them niggas for him.
You had Zubac, you had Josh Hart, you had
We
Brandon
traded
Ingram.
Zubac for Mike Muscala, my nigga.
Hey,
We look stupid as hell.
then you had dang, I forgot the Lakers had
Shit, we
Josh
had, we
Hart.
had Josh Hart, Jordan Clarkson. We
Yeah.
had I thought D'Lo played well, even though he ain't play no damn defense. He could score and do the pick and roll, play pick and roll. Randall, shoot, we had
Oh,
some
D'Lo
people.
back over there. D'Lo over there in Dallas with AD.
Yeah, D'Lo ignorant, and they talk about LeBron going over there. They say shit that would have been the Lakers team. Shit,
Don't go over there and fuck that
it
up.
would have
They
been the
got
fucking
They got
Lakers.
they got Cooper Flag, bro. We don't need y'all all that in the way. No, they got Cooper
We'll
Flag.
take Cooper Flag if they want. If they look, I'll take Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. I wonder is he gonna put him at the 4 or the 3?
He need to play the 4.
Because they got unless Anthony Davis move back to the
Oh,
5.
you're right. You're right. Shit.
Because they got all them damn bigs.
Yeah,
You
you
got
don't want to play AD at the 5. He don't want to do that shit. So play
it's gonna
Cooper
fight.
at the 3.
Yo, it's gonna be so when Kyrie come back, it's gonna be Kyrie, Clay, Cooper Flag,
That's a
AD,
squad.
and and Lively at the 5 with Gafford coming off the bench.
They defense gonna be ignorant as hell.
Oh yeah, and they got Frank Vogel on the staff too. You know that defense.
They defense gonna be
They about to be
ignorant.
like the 2020 Lakers again. All them three bigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. OKC
They
on
were
one
talking about
side.
LeBron going over there, but how you gonna go over there? Vogel over there, like D'Lo, AD, all them niggas, like that should be awkward as hell. Like that should be awkward.
And they got Cooper Flag. They trying to develop him. Hell no, you old nigga, just retire, bro.
Yeah, Cooper, one of the best prospects the NBA's had in a while. So yeah,
He
Dallas is lit right now.
he athletic as hell too.
Yeah.
I wanted the Spurs to draft Ace Bailey so bad. I don't know why they got Dylan Harper. They got too many guards, bro. Somebody ain't gonna. You got De'Aaron Fox. You got Stephon Castle, and you just drafted Dylan Brooks. I mean Dylan Harper. Somebody ain't gonna be. Somebody ain't gonna be.
You
I
think
mean,
that they gonna move? You think they planning on making a trade and moving one of some of those guys for a star?
yeah, they probably gonna move one of them guards. They gonna have to move one of them. You can't play all three of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And with the number 2 pick in the draft, I don't think Dylan probably start the year off coming off the bench. They probably trade. They probably trade. They might trade Fox. Shit.
I can see that. I can see them doing that.
And have a backcourt of Harper and Stephon Castle.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that shit crazy. But I'll holler at y'all, man. I'm about to get off, man.
All right.
But salute to all y'all, man. BJ, man. Appreciate it, man. Keep doing the good work, man. But hey, Leezy, good shit, bro. Bookie, I'll see you, bro.